Hello
And welcome
to BB on Blast.
Recorded live in front of a studio audience.
And welcome to our winner, Ellie!
Yay!
Woo! And welcome to our winner,
Josh!
Woo!
Yay!
And welcome to our winner,
Luke! Woo! It's Luke, your big brother winner.
Oh, Luke, what must it mean to you to hear this crowd going wild like this?
Anyway, we'll just edit the right one in at the end.
Yeah,
That's,
brilliant.
That's good, good rap.
Nice.
I'm Gaz.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is the Big Brother Australia finale podcast.
We forgot to press record on
It's
this
alright,
one.
hopefully
Never
the
mind.
main one's fine.
The backup, we'll never hear that 40 seconds ever, so you better hope this lasts. Professional as ever.
We also won't hear one of those 3 alternative intros that we did when we cunningly edit in the right one later.
What you don't know is we actually did 3 whole podcasts covering each different...
Yeah, for every eventuality.
Yeah, every eventuality, and it was a good few hours long, so you can get that if you sign up to BB on Blast Patreon.
What do you think about that, studio audience?
Oh.
Come on, studio audience. Yeah,
Seamless.
they love it.
Seamless.
Woo!
Oh.
Woo!
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Woo!
The atmosphere in here tonight.
It's electric.
It's electric. It really is
Literally
electric.
electric.
Yeah. Okay. So settle down.
Yeah. I know it's
all right.
exciting,
They're
but
very well trained.
calm yourselves. Oh God.
So we're here to only talk about 2 episodes tonight. So how many hours do you think this is going to take us?
Oh, probably going on our track record about at least 2,
Do you know?
if not 3.
This is the first pod in a while.
cheers.
Just do a little. It's the
Come
finale. Let's have a little
on.
chink of the glasses. Oh, yeah.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
The first time we had a drink in.
Oh,
Have we
one
had,
time.
we hadn't had a drink on BBAU yet,
Oh,
have we?
shut up. Of course we have.
Did we?
We must have done.
Maybe once. One time. One time.
One time. I was thinking it, but I had a mouthful.
2
so
times.
I couldn't say anything. I'll be gone to November.
What do you
It
want
is
to,
November.
how do you want to do it?
How do I want to do it? I don't know. How do you want to do
Do
it?
you want to just talk about the general
Oh.
feeling first, or
I don't know. What do you think?
um?
We could just freestyle if you like.
hmm.
No?
I mean, I want to go through the episodes.
Oh
and the
yeah,
notes and
as
that.
well. But do you want to do a freestyle up front?
Yeah.
Steal all our
right.
thunder.
Yeah.
All our own thunder. I thought the finale was very lackluster. I thought the whole thing was going to just be like clips at one point, didn't you?
Oh,
It was
clips,
just-
notably of the imported talent, mostly.
Fucking hell. Unseen moment of Caitlyn Jenner. Wow, let me tell you.
It's basically Caitlyn Jenner uncut, wasn't it?
Here's something else about me. Caitlyn Jenner's quite a fun person to do an impression of. What else?
All
What do
that
you
gold that they couldn't fit into the
think?
real show.
To be fair, some of that stuff looked good, don't you think?
Yeah, I thought so.
Why can't we just have those bits?
Don't you think it's because like the format of the show just doesn't allow for enough conversation to
No.
be shown?
Well, it's the same as BBUS. It's that rigid format that you don't like, and you don't get
well,
these tidbits.
It's not quite as bad as US because there's not constant strategy, so you do see a bit more of like life in the house. But I felt like there's a lot of good conversations there that we would have missed if they hadn't put them in the final. So at least there was a place for them.
It's wasted. Imagine how many other stories about Meghan Markle we missed out on. The
God.
childhood days.
What other nicknames did she have?
How many other letters have been sent, either this way or that way?
See that thing I posted
I
about
did, that
Buckingham
was
Palace
good.
were looking for someone to write letters for the Queen.
What? Write letters for the Queen for
I
what?
don't know. But Thomas, you're free. Thomas Markle,
he'd
come
be
on,
on
get
her
on it.
side as well, wouldn't he? Yeah, I thought it was
Funny old
really.
finale. I've actually got some a little bit of gossip coming up for you. Just a little tease for you there. Some exclusives. I think.
I actually listened to that Big Brother Australia other podcast.
Oh, it's time to go. Is it?
No, it's not even that one. Although I did.
one?
The
other one.
Robert's podcast one, but it's time to go. Sent in a question.
Oh, did
for
they?
this, they're trying to get their podcast mentioned, and now we're mentioning
shit,
it.
we need
So
to do
clever,
that.
Clever,
To Robert's
clever.
podcast.
Yeah, they go. Oh, we've got a question from It's Time to Go podcast. So I was like, they were like, so
Come
check
on,
that out.
we need to do that.
I was like, and I thought, I bet they don't send in another question because they got their plug now. And sure enough, there was no question from them ever again. I see what you're doing. It's Time to Go podcast, but we like
Strong
that.
game.
We
It's
like
time-
that.
It's time to go.
podcast,
We're talking about them
don't
as
we?
well. They're getting the
I
plug.
haven't even listened to it, and I'm talking about them. I like their branding and everything. Though they
I
seem quite
guarantee
cool.
what they're not doing. Talking about us on theirs.
Maybe they are. Now and again in the Twitter sphere we get a little mention. Probably not.
They are actually like radio experience,
We
like
don't-
radio students or professionals, you
No,
know?
we don't listen to professional things like that. We like things that sound like they're coming out of a cardboard box with a bit of hum in the background.
Rough and ready.
And Jack playing music upstairs. That's what we prefer. Bit of DIY
But-
style.
Not quite as bad as Angela and Carlos's podcast,
Oh,
which is
yeah.
literally from a busy cafe.
Yeah.
It's bad.
A friend of mine did a podcast. A friend of mine's got a podcast where she talks about mental health, and she interviewed Bez, and she did it in a bloody cafe. So I couldn't hear a bloody
you
word.
can't, no, there's too many cuts in the
Imagine
background.
Bez chatting away as well. You got barely understand a word he says at the best of times. Yeah.
That's like him.
But she was saying some funny things that didn't make the actual podcast to me about what Bez had been up to. That was
Oh, she
quite
got actual listeners, or
Yeah, she did. She's got quite a good podcast.
Oh.
Actually, we'll give her a plug. The Sound Effects podcast.
Hmm.
I think her audio quality has gone up by this. She has famous people on it.
do you know what I
She
was
has like
thinking?
indie people on it.
Like we position a little recording device between us because
Don't tell people that.
biggest secrets of the podcast, because we don't use mics.
Yeah, because we're
It sounds
too lazy.
so much worse. But like
Yeah.
Judy Girl Pod, like James, when I was listening to them in the gym, obviously James is using a mic into a
Yeah.
computer, and when we were doing lockdown podcasts and we were using Zoom, it felt like sounded like a more professional podcast just by having a mic
Yeah, but it was also a lot worse to do. And
and a lot less
We've got-
fun content.
yeah, we've got fuck all listeners, and we want to actually enjoy ourselves, not have my head tilted at one fucking angle for 3 hours. So, although admittedly I'm still doing that. Anyway, on to Big Brother Australia. What have you
Yeah.
got to say about this final?
Well,
That's it. Podcast over.
my initial reaction was it was a damp squib,
Mm.
but I actually think out of all the Channel 7 finals, it was probably the best produced one.
Oh wow.
Apart from the fact, obviously, I can't abide a false reaction at the end.
Mm.
But it's the second false reaction to a win that I've watched this week. Well, the first one. The last one being last night's Drag Race final.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
I just like,
Lorcan was at that, I think, you know?
at the Drag
I
Race
think
final.
so, yeah. Something like that. There was some Drag Race conversation going on, you know, I don't get involved with that thing.
Well, what they do with that is, it's the same thing. They recorded 3 endings.
That's how he didn't know who had won.
Who?
Lorcan.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were saying, who do you know who won? And he was like, no, because
Oh.
they did the 3 endings.
But they didn't have an audience,
Oh.
do they?
I'm sure he said maybe it was something
Well,
else.
if they do, they didn't show them. I think COVID, you probably couldn't.
Well, I don't know, you have an audience for some things now, don't you? Like that audience with Adele, that had an audience.
Good point.
Celebrities only.
Wow. What they do on Drag Race for the BBC is they like have a recording of them finding out, and they do like an event.
Oh.
So I feel like they could have done that for Australia too, but it's a bit hard because they're all quite far away from each other, I would imagine.
Jack raised a good point.
What's that?
When we were watching it, another good point that he raised. He said, so did Luke just found out he won watching this programme?
Possibly.
Like, was Luke literally at home with his family watching
Yeah.
it and just found out
yes,
he won?
yes, it would have been because it was a public vote.
That's so weird to think of that, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like sitting on the couch, like, oh, I won.
Yeah.
Yeah, why was there not like an Instagram of that at least?
Yeah.
Or something? Maybe there was.
I think he went on Instagram Live and spoke about it, but why did no one film that? Or
Yeah.
if someone did film that, please point us in the right
Yeah,
direction.
there should have been a live link, like on the X Factor.
I want to see like Josh finding out he didn't win as well. Actually, we could look at the social media and see.
Yeah, we haven't thought to do that, have we?
I did look at Luke's.
How many followers he got?
90-something thousand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a big deal because
Luke-
he's been on a few shows.
Josh didn't have many followers on Twitter, did he? Bless him. Less than us.
No, but he's got 462,000 on Instagram, so I think he makes up for
I've
that.
got more than that.
There's nothing. The stories obviously will have like expired by now.
That's
so-
why I don't fuck with those stories. It's a waste of time. What's the point? I want to keep things and hoard them, not have things disappear after 24 hours.
Well, you can. You can
Okay.
save them on your
Okay.
profile.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
You can.
I don't know.
Back up your highlights.
Oh.
So, yeah, I think there's more to say about it, but maybe when we get there, what do you think?
Yeah, let's
Let's
say
get-
when we get there. I thought we might have more, but the fact we had that little doesn't bode well.
Well,
I
I've
don't
got
think.
more that I want to say, but
Oh,
I
go on.
want to say it there because I feel like
Okay.
it suits it
Okay.
being around that conversation.
Okay, well, let's go chronologically through then, as is our want. Day 20, I thought you'd be pleased to hear.
Oh, good. I was wondering how many days it was.
Mm,
I actually don't know how many days it was in total. 24, maybe?
maybe.
My first note of this episode is I still can't believe this plan to get rid of Tom over Ellie worked.
That was ridiculous. That was so stupid. My first note is Imogen has got 5th place written all over her. Don't you think, as as it went on, I can't remember if we said this last week, but the fact Imogen got so little airtime, there was no way she could have won it because they would have edited her in more, don't you think?
Well, she had quite a bit. I feel like, along with... Well, it's just the way it goes, isn't it? The final 6 were the main characters in the show, apart from Caitlin and Omarosa. The rest of those Australians were just fillers.
Omarosa was not a main character on this show.
She
Maybe in your fucking mind. No, she fucking wasn't.
She was for like 2 days.
One episode.
Oh, yeah.
2 episodes.
Of that episode, she was the first in the diary room.
Yeah.
The first that Sonia greeted, I think she had a couple of other. I think she had Ellie and someone else with her. I mean, Sonia couldn't be bothered to look at those Australians.
No.
She was just like, "Oh, Marosa, so glad to have you here. Who are you two nobodies? Get in the house." And then obviously she was gone, but she got to go into the room to see Danny. So she was like the bulk of that episode, I feel, or 2 episodes.
Yeah, 1 episode, great. Danny didn't fare much better, let's be honest.
Yeah, I would have thought Danny was going to be... I know we're breaking down the whole game, but I would have thought Danny was going to be a much bigger focus of the show. And also, they put a lot of attention in the final on Caitlin and Thomas Markle.
Oh, yeah, they barely mentioned Danny.
Danny didn't get a mention.
Well, because he doesn't make the headlines like those two do, the global headlines.
Oh, he was their golden boy last year. No,
yeah, well...
Global headlines.
Times change. Imogen was having a sob story saying she had been lost, but she'd found herself inside the house.
Oh, yeah, she's woken up in a good mood, though. Who's just gone again? Tom. Excuse me. Hang on a minute, I just written here, the prize is 1,000k for their charity, or as I call it, 1/5 of Caitlin's fee. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
500,000 she got paid, and they're only giving 100,000 to charity. Everyone's all about this, I'm here to give this money, win this money
Keith's
for my charity.
Closet.
Yeah, Keith's Closet. Shout out to Naughty Boy's Creepy Closet as well.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds good.
Naughty Boy is in I'm a Celebrity and he's doing the trial tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Which is called The Creepy Closet, which is ironic because he's quite creepy and I think he might be in the closet.
Got you. I've seen some clips of him on Lorraine. They were saying he's quite a sweet guy, really.
Oh,
You said
sweet
he's
boy.
a bit of an oddball. Oh, yeah, you did say he's a bit of a creeper. Who's he creeping on?
Oh my god, he had his arm around Frankie from the Saturdays for far too long on the show today.
Eesh.
Yeah.
I saw her having an argument with him or something.
Over the rice.
Yeah, I haven't watched 1 second of that show.
It's actually quite good. It's been quite good.
I don't regret it.
Sorry, I don't want to digress onto I'm a Celebrity UK news.
Come on, let's digress.
But yeah, I was just taken aback that everything's all about, I need to win this money for my charity. And Caitlin's just walked off with 5 times that money. Yeah.
And do you think she left anything behind for the Australian trans charity that she was promoting?
No, probably for the Australian far right.
Yeah. Trump loving fucking God knows what.
Is it far right? Is that the right word?
Yeah, far right, yeah.
Far out.
I know, I've learnt that from watching GB News. So Imogen was describing her alliances. Did she have any? Jess said she would put Josh up. Was Jess still here then?
Jess? Yeah, she was, I think. Is she? But Jess is gone, I can't remember.
Ellie is pushing the girls to stick together. Imogen lives and breathes.
There you go. That says Jess is still there.
That's true. Oh,
Tammy's lying on a crisp
don't
packet.
lie on that crisp packet. It's noisy.
Hang on a minute. I've got. You said Imogen had that moment. She said that she felt worthless, and that Big Brother gave her confidence back. I think it's partly to do with this,
Kyle
Sandland being in this high-profile relationship, being, probably having the spotlight taken away from her.
They were saying, that's why she's wearing all these stupid clothes to try and get attention. They were saying that Carl, on this podcast I was listening to, that Carl, what's his name? Fucking Sandyland, was saying he's always in the headlines, and that they were wondering, I wonder what his partner's actually like and what she thinks of how he carries on. Now we know she's an emotional wreck. And didn't she say something about, she wasn't used to humans, treating each other nicely, and she was used to them all shouting at each other?
Oh, I don't remember that.
I wonder if, something was going on there.
Oh, probably.
You know
Quite possibly.
That's why she likes animals so much.
Her alliance, she was saying that she has a history. She's basically breaking down, who she connects with. She's got a history with Luke from the half room. And she's got an alliance, she goes, and I've got an alliance with Ellie, I think. Even she wasn't sure, I think I got an alliance with Ellie.
But what about that unfollowing on Instagram, eh? Think on.
When she came back, she was a bit off with us. Is this Ellie? Yeah, she said there's no hard feelings, and they've discussed that they want the girls in the final 3. Yes, she was kind of confident.
Imogen said, I live and breathe for fighting for animals. But then I thought of her dragging that goat along, and I thought, no.
Do you know what I realised about that goat? So I was watching on like the Video Brother streams back then, and I was like, the goat pissed in the bedroom.
Oh yeah.
When I looked at it on the HD, it shat in the bedroom.
That's even worse.
So like low definition poop looks like pee apparently. And I'm like, maybe it's a different clip. Maybe
I could
it did
get
both.
you in all sorts of trouble.
Is the poop worse than the pee though? At least you can like sweep the poop up because you know they do those like pellets.
Oh yeah. Well, which would I suppose
the
so.
pee is going to be all in the carpet. You soak it up. Like, what are you going to use? Your towel? Because you're hiding it. You can't just go get the mop out.
Yeah, fair point. And on that podcast I was listening to, they were saying...
Oh, yeah, you didn't give me the tidbits off that one.
Yeah, there was none, that's why. But they did say, when they were talking about the goat thing and hiding animals, they were going, oh, it was so funny. It was so funny.
Didn't even think it was bad.
No, and then one of them goes, oh, my husband said it was cruel. And they were like, oh, it's not cruel, it's just a bit of fun. Blah, blah, blah. And I thought, backwards. Backwards. Just a bit of fun.
Actually, I don't think Dan thought it was as bad as we thought it was.
It is bad. I don't care what anyone says. A goat ain't meant to be in a TV studio. That's the end of the story.
Wow. Some of them want to be on TV.
Unless it's Emma Willis.
Stop it, you'll get struck off the BBK guest list.
Oh, what BBK guest list? I was already slagging her off long before I got invited to that Big Brother house. Don't worry about it. And luckily, I conveniently missed her on the tour. We never saw her, did we? The others
apparently
saw her.
Had a quick word with her.
Fucking saw us coming and fucking scarpered. Don't blame her. Takes two to tango.
The girls were talking in the wardrobe room. Jessica was saying that she's going to put up Josh. Ellie asked her if she'll put up Luke too. Ellie's playing a game here. She's playing it real good to suggest that the girls should stick together for the final 3. So she's sort of like getting in there, going like, oh, you know, you should put up the boys. But actually, Ellie's long gone and is working with Luke to get them out, isn't she?
Yeah, because I put here incorrectly, as it seems. Why did Luke keep Ellie to rally the girls against him? But she
Ellie's
wasn't. She
undercover
was. But Ellie was like looking at Jess like she looks evil. Like I thought, I wouldn't fuck with that Ellie.
There's been some good expressions.
Yeah,
actually.
she's like got a bit of an evil look about, like an evil supervillain. But do you still fancy Ellie this week?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was telling Jack
She's
about
fit.
that. He was intrigued.
She's really hot.
He said he felt the same way about Jamie Dornan in this music video we watched of him.
Oh, we're all having awakenings.
You know that guy with the belt and the nice bum?
The one from that picture on your screensaver. Yeah, I know who that is.
He's so fucking hot.
Is that from the music video?
There's some video... No, that's from some modelling shoot, but there was like a compilation of clips of him that we watched very late one night, and oh, fucking hell.
Everyone was hot and bothered.
God, I'm surprised we didn't just have sex on the floor
you
right
know
then
what?
and there.
I think it is okay to have a crush on who you're not into.
Of course it's okay.
Like, you can have a girl
it's
crush.
More than okay.
I think I can have a girl
I've
crush
got a girl
too.
crush on Ellie as well.
She's
hot.
fit. And she dresses fucking well.
She does.
And you don't find people that dress that well.
She dresses like a star. You look like a pop star. You sound like a pop star.
Yeah,
she
exactly.
does. She dresses like she's at a film premiere.
Yeah, and also, who's got that many new clothes? They're obviously all new. I never saw Ellie wear, like, you think in the Big Brother house, sometimes you just come in a scruffy tracksuit.
Yeah.
I didn't see her once looking anything less than flawless.
No, immaculate. Absolutely flawless.
Jess said in the diary room, it's been awkward with Ellie because she heard them going wild.
Oh, yeah.
Us going wild. And then she said, I need Ellie out. So Jess and Ellie
They're
were
both
secretly coming for one another.
They obviously weren't hiding it very well. I put here, Ellie is not to be trifled with.
She's not.
Ellie getting the goss off Josh about when the girls smashed stuff up.
Yes, and about whether Jess was part of Imogen's kind of disdain for her coming back. It was like, how involved was Jess?
Jess was the main
Josh
instigator.
was actually
Josh was good.
instrumental.
He was like, Josh was like, oh, I don't want to tell you this, but
Yeah.
wasn't it? It's like, oh, I didn't want to,
But I'm sure he'd already taken her aside once.
Yeah, he
and
just
given her
like
some
embellished
information.
it a bit, wasn't he? He's like, oh, let's stir this shit up.
And he was like, I need to know. And if
Yeah,
I'm going
he
to
was
find
like,
out from anyone, it's Josh.
I didn't want to tell you, but
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah, I felt really bad for you. Actually, it got personal.
Yeah.
It's very related. It got personal. It didn't really. They were just smashing stuff around, being idiots.
Ellie in the diary room said that she knows the girls are coming for her, but they don't know that I'm coming for them.
And she wants revenge for the wildlife warriors.
Shout out to the Irwins.
Yeah.
She said, I need Jess out ASAP. I don't know if she did say ASAP.
Oh
my God. Oh my God.
Yes.
Look at that. Is that how it goes?
What is that?
Some song. I don't know.
Yeah, that does sound familiar.
Oh, right, okay. Cut to Josh and Luke talking in the living room,
Yeah.
and a little bit of Canada lingo
Thank
slipped
you.
over,
Thank
and
you.
Josh went, hundo, in agreement to something Luke said. I can't remember what it was.
I've written, did Josh just say hundo?
He did.
Question mark.
I was surprised.
And Josh said he was surprised to still be there. Me too.
I had started to develop a theory about Josh.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you started to develop feelings for Josh.
No.
Not
What
at
I
this
will
late
say about
stage.
Josh, he's got a good upper body on him.
Do you know what? I've been quite hard on Josh,
You've
but
been
I
very
was
harsh on
thinking
Josh.
about it. Oh, very harsh. I've been thinking about it, and he's all right, really.
I
isn't
thought
he?
you were going to say something really harsh.
What? No.
Thinking about it, he's a complete twat.
He's a twat, but it's like there's nothing. He's not that bad. Like he's not like horrible or anything. Like he's just a bit cocky and a bit vain. But I
Yeah.
mean, so are you, and I put up with that. Do you know what I mean? He's not that bad. Is
You
he?
reminded me a little bit of a young Chad. Is it like Chad in a way? But
Oh, but I fancied Chad, so that was the
did you?
difference. Yeah.
I felt the theory I started to develop about Josh was perhaps Josh approached Big Brother to be on civilian Big Brother because he started to say like, I got here by myself. Like I felt like he might have applied to be on the show. I got that impression a while ago.
Could have done.
And just some of the things he was saying, it was like,
Well, yeah, because he ain't actually really famous, is he?
well, he hasn't even got blue tick.
He's not even like a Marco Pierre White Jr. level of celebrity, to be honest.
God. Tenuous at best. I felt like I think he did feel like a bit of an imposter, really. And you imagine being
Imposter syndrome.
Yeah, just being someone who's slightly big on TikTok and now being shoulder to shoulder with Caitlyn Jenner, like
Yeah, but then
probably
you've got like Danny, who's literally just famous for being on Big Brother, and Jess, who's on Married at First Sight. They're not really famous,
but more so.
more than just being a picture on Instagram.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's funny, isn't it? Like celebrity is changing. Like Josh probably is known to more people than Danny Hayes ever will be
Come on,
through
now.
Big Brother.
Dare you?
But like, we still see like someone from TV as more of a legitimate celebrity than someone from
Because we're
social
old,
media.
old, innit?
Is it just generational?
Yeah, we don't
thing?
get it. We don't get it. We're like, we go on a date with someone, they're like, oh, I ain't got a TV. And then we're like, oh, God, I'm really fucking old. I haven't been on a date with someone for a good long time.
I was going to say. I hope you're not going on dates. Luke thinks that he is the god of mischief, aka Loki is the god of mischief out of Avengers.
Oh.
My Dan was like, Luke, Lukey, Luke Toki,
Luke Toki, yeah.
Loki. He is Loki.
And did Luke say that too, or did Dad say that?
No, my Dan just went through this process of like Lukey, Loki, Luke Toki. It does sound like Loki.
It does, but he's not that low key, is he? After all that.
No, he's not.
Luke said he was ready to play dirty. Oof, plotting a very
Dirty game.
dirty, devious game. He's worried about going home third again, but this time who really cares? Because it's not even real money; it's just for charity, isn't it? But yeah, go on.
He's very passionate about that, and this is why I knew Luke was going to be hard to beat. I believe I do believe that Luke really wanted it. Like, I think he wanted it more than anybody else.
I want it now. Oh no, the wine's kicking in.
I want it all. But
I want it right now.
I think Ellie played a better game. I felt like I respected Ellie's game more.
But she did get evicted.
But she came back from eviction and she managed to stay. And I feel like you got to recognise that.
Yes. But did you know, you probably did know, because I think it said it in the show, but I think I forgot, that Luke you know, people like raised money for him because he went
Yes.
out, but then he gave like a massive chunk of that money to charity. Like some of it was just for him, but I think
Okay.
he gave like 100 grand to charity already of the money. I think they raised like 500,000 for him.
Oh, okay.
Just because people liked
Where did
it.
you hear that? From elsewhere?
On a podcast. I
Okay.
think. But people liked him so much, and then he gave 100 grand to charity. So he's obviously like a nice fella, isn't he?
Yeah, and I mean, I think when it comes to children and family and like... I was speaking to someone that I work with actually that used to work for Great Ormond Street, which is a massive children's hospital in London.
Gosh.
If you don't know, yeah, and they were saying like, oh, it's so much easier to fundraise for that, and I was like, yeah, because people have such an emotional connection to somewhere who saved their child's life or whatever, and you could see it from Luke. Like he was really passionate about Perth Children's Hospital.
Yeah, because he's literally had his own daughter in there. And she's got cystic fibrosis, which is actually quite serious and life-shortening as well.
And as he said, in the final, it's just a condition that's going to get worse as time goes on.
How awful to have to watch your child grow up and go through that. God, thank God I'm not having children.
Yeah.
It must be so heart-wrenching.
Definitely.
I can't even imagine what it must be like. I'm bad enough if Towie gets like something wrong with his paw. People with kids really like it when you compare having a cat to that.
I bet they do.
Jess's charity, we finally started finding out about the charities, is the Australian Childhood Foundation.
Oh, okay. I missed this.
I don't know what that means or does, but what are they doing? Supporting children to what? Be Australian. That must be it. They have to go and say fair dinkum over here.
Wear a cork hat.
Whopper whopper, whatever it was.
Oh yeah, whoop 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 in the going troppo in the whoop whoop, wasn't it?
That's the sort of charity I can get behind. So then we had the competition.
Yeah, it was the Noms Challenge.
What was this one then?
Jessica is gunning for the win to keep Ellie out of power. Here's where I don't know what this one was yet, but
I do.
Reminded me earlier about some of the facial expressions. Ellie had a really good disapproval face.
Ooh.
Big Brother said there have been many. It's like an emotional, like the ding ding music, and Big Brother was trying to like do a rousing word. Big Brother said there have been many friendships made, tears and tantrums, and as the friendships made happened, Imogen and Jess like embraced and were like going, oh yeah.
Oh.
And Ellie's face was just like, ugh, like eye roll, oh, these people.
So.
And Big Brother described Ellie as a cat with 9 lives. It's like, don't highlight that at this juncture.
No.
Like, make it more of a threat.
Should only have 8 left at that point though.
Oh, this was a good one. It was the Walk of Fame stars. Got a little picture here.
This reminded me of the one they do in BBUS with the the seesaw and the balls on the end. Like the come on, they did it like last fucking year. They have to go back and forth and balance all the balls on the seesaw, and then if one falls out,
Did they have to go under something as well? Ours are like
no, that was a different one.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of last year with fucking Memphis and Enzo. Jesus.
I can't remember that.
Don't fucking blame you. Anyway, they've done it on BBS a couple of times. But on this one, if you dropped a ball in Australia, you could carry on. But in the US one, if you dropped one, you had to start from scratch. So that was tough.
This was like...
I like this.
You had to be very careful
Nimble.
and precarious. Is that you are quite precarious. They are precarious.
Yeah. Precise.
Because you've got to like stand on that wobbly start and maintain balance and keep those balls, which are like big
What's
football
those balls?
size.
How were those balls staying in there? Was there a magnet or something? Because they looked like they were staying in very...
No, they're on like a little sort of like cup type thing, disc type thing.
That looks hard to get that in there, don't you think?
Yeah.
Luke Toki, looking at him there, what's going on with his hair? Have you noticed he's got very, very curly hair? Have you noticed a lot of Australians have extremely curly hair?
Oh, really?
And I was wondering if it was, if the...
genetics.
If he had a bit of, what is it, Aboriginal in him or something like
Aboriginal
that? Just curious.
blood.
Just putting it out there.
I mean, possibly. I mean, Toki.
Yeah, that does sound
quite
like
an
it.
unusual name.
Yeah, it's
not
quite
like,
a cool name, isn't
considering
it?
that most people in Australia like came over from Britain and Ireland.
Yeah.
It's not a sort of British name.
Yeah, I wonder if he has got Aboriginal roots then, because
He's actually partly real Australian.
maybe
wow.
he is, but because Have you noticed a lot of Australian men have very, very tight curly hair?
Yeah, there's
And
what's it called? Pacific Island people have that as well, right?
And they spend a lot of time in the...
My reference point is Maui, the guy out from Moana.
Yeah. And they spend a lot of time in the sea, so they have nice beachy hair. But I've heard the sun is very, very hot. You have to stay out of that sun. You get skin cancer.
Well, we're supposed to wear SPF in this country too. It's one of the worst things for your skin.
I wear SPF every day.
Oh, do you?
That's why I look so young and gorgeous.
There might be something in that,
No,
the young bit.
I think all this thing is genetics, to be honest. But it can't hurt, can it?
No, definitely not.
I just wear like a moisturiser with SPF.
Yeah. So does Dan.
I don't like put like fucking
Nivea
white, like, proper
banana
like
boat stuff.
Nivea stuff on. Dan does it as well. You should do it.
Yeah, he wears Origins SPF.
Why don't you do it?
Because I don't leave the house.
Can't be bothered. Oh yeah, you don't need to. You don't go on the outside.
I do if I'm sitting outside now.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
But no, I wouldn't do it every day as a matter of course.
No.
I don't actually like putting things on my face.
Oh, well, it's too sticky.
I just feel like it's going to clog up my pores.
Oh, like Philip Schofield. Ooh, it's too sticky. Headed.
Philip Schofield.
So annoying. Honestly, I'm obsessed with talking about This Morning at the moment.
And GB News.
Fucking everywhere. GB News is This Morning, just for racist.
Anyway, back to the task. Big Brother described the rules, and then Big Brother went, "Is this clear?" And Imogen said,
"Crystal."
Yeah.
Did she? I totally missed that. Oh, good.
Do they say that in Australia? I mean, do they say it on America? On US?
Yeah, crystal.
I haven't heard anyone say that for ages.
Yeah. Clear? Crystal. They normally
like
say it
that.
like on a bad drama, do you know what I mean? Like, we need to catch this criminal today. Is that clear? Crystal.
Luke and Ellie are putting on a performative rivalry, I've said.
Nice.
Boys versus girls. Oh yeah, they were going like boys versus girls.
Oh yeah, that was so fake.
There's 3 of us and 2 of you. You're going down.
That was so stupid. She was going, yeah, you're going straight up to the boys. I put, so obvious she's lying. Hold on, I've got more before that.
Hold up.
Imogen said, it is what it is. And they were all like, yeah, it is what it is. Like, that was a thing. It's like, that is not a thing. Don't make that a thing.
Oh, when someone thinks they have a line, there's been a bit of that in Drag Race. Someone thought that one of these lines,
What line
she
was
made a
it?
reference to my one single talent.
Oh, yeah.
Your one single talent, and kept repeating it. And when it's just not really catching like a thing, it's quite embarrassing when you see that.
Yeah.
People preempting what's going to go viral from inside reality TV.
I wonder if we do that on BB on Blast, like try and make something happen and it just don't happen.
Probably just our quotes that we go over, but we're making
They're
it happen.
happening.
So
those are happening.
It's
Don't
in
worry about
our
that.
DNA.
It's in our BB on Blast universe. So
Blastiverse.
So there's going to be 2 comps, 2 evictions. You've not said any of this stuff. And the winner of the last challenge chooses the final 3 by evicting the last person.
Did Big Brother lay this down? I don't know what I was doing.
You were busy
taking a picture of Luke.
That's it. Next thing I've written is, this looks hard.
Right, it's going to be what? 2 comps, 2 evictions. But not in a day.
Yeah, 2 comps, 2 evictions, and the winner of the last challenge chooses the final 3 by evicting the last person.
Now, I must have been distracted because I realised at the end, there's only 1 vote.
Yeah, Joshy.
All 3.
I don't know why I'm calling
Yeah,
him
Joshy. Joshy's got the only vote.
Yeah.
All 3 of them are on the chairs.
That's what well.
If I
paid attention.
If I had cottoned on earlier.
You would have known. You had cotton wool in your ears by the sounds of things. So, Thomas would have definitely been worse at this than Ellie, I've written. I mean...
Why than Ellie? Was she bad at it?
No, just why did Luke evict Thomas and not Ellie? It made no fucking sense.
Good point.
That was absolutely stupid.
Well, he's gaming with Ellie now.
Those are big old balls is the next thing I've written.
I mean, I'm at Ellie being on her last ball in my notes. You got anything else to say?
Luke dropped all of his. He was rushing. He was panicking a bit, wasn't he?
I've written that Luke was 2 behind Ellie and he was keeping an eye on her. She dropped the last ball, which Big Brother said opening the door for Luke.
But then he panicked and he dropped all of his.
Did he?
Dropped the lot.
Yeah, but Luke stumbles and drops 3 balls. And then Ellie took the win by placing her 5th ball with the iconic words,
"Lick it." I love that.
Me too.
I loved it. And then Jack goes, "What does that mean?" And
What do you think it means?
What the hell do you think it means? Like, suck it, lick it. Like, why are we not allowed to say something like that?
Yeah.
Why can't women say that shit? And then one of the other girls went, don't say that.
Jess said, don't say that. Of all people.
Yeah, God, all right, fucking Aunt Lydia. I like that. I'm going to start saying that.
Who's Aunt Lydia?
She's in Handmaid's Tale.
Imogen said when Ellie won, thank God. So I was wondering, is she playing or does she believe that's good for her?
Keeping her options open, isn't it? Ellie's smug face, I'm happy for her.
I was so happy for her. Big Brother was cheeky enough to ask Jess, how do you feel about Ellie's win? Jess said, I think it's a good win for the girls.
Yeah. I've said here, I suppose it's not really fair if Ellie wins, but she's my favourite, so ...
If she wins...
Like, overall.
Not fair if Ellie wins overall?
Yeah, because she went and came back.
That doesn't mean it's not fair.
You don't care about that.
Ah.
What about the pure game?
Oh,
don't
come
care
on.
about that pure game.
If you come back and it's a twist, you're still in the running. Like, John Tickle walking back in, he could have still won.
Come on. I think Alfie and Taron Armstrong are going to have something to say about this.
John Tickle couldn't win. That was the twist.
On. No, wasn't, when Nikki come back in, she
could win.
She could. Yeah. Oh, that's why everyone was getting the ump about. I paid good money to evict her. Well, you're an idiot then. You evicted the good TV. Absolute twats. So,
when Ellie was going to the diary room to make her nominations, did you hear Jessica?
No.
She said, don't vote for me.
Oh, yeah, I did hear her say that, actually.
I bet Ellie was thinking, fuck you, bitch. Did I hear a fox?
I don't know.
I thought I could hear a fox shrieking.
Yeah, there are foxes fucking out there, like, quite frequently.
We talked about that in the last podcast.
It's a horrible sound. Is it?
I don't know. On edge.
They didn't linger on that comp very long. It felt like it was all over in like 2 minutes.
In a flash.
Do you know what was good about this episode?
What?
The first part of it, when they just had that and the comp, and then Jess got evicted.
Oh, it was quite early, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then Jack literally thought the episode was over. And I went, there's like another half to this episode. He was like, I'm out. I'm going to bed. When it was that short time, it felt much more manageable. Like I could manage it better in that.
But it wasn't over, so then how did you get by?
Well, I just braced myself, took another few Valium and pressed on. No, I didn't really. I would have been asleep if I'd done that. So, the girls are worried. Well, you should have stuck together. Ellie nommed Jess and Imogen.
About Jess, she said she's orchestrated my exit out of here. Strategy-wise, it's blindside or be blindsided.
This is Gaz's tattoo of the week.
Well, actually, I have a question for you. Technically, is it a blindside if you're nominated? Isn't it only a blindside if you're not on the block, isn't it?
Yeah, the back door.
But there is no...
Back door.
Oh, there's a back door.
No, there is no back door in US because there's 3 people up,
so is a back door and a blindside a different thing?
Oh, yeah, hold on.
A blindside is to be evicted when you didn't see it
coming.
Yeah,
when you're a safe vote,
A back door is when you weren't on the block and you got put on the block.
A blindside is anything you don't see coming, really.
Okay.
Yeah, like if a lorry just drove through the house right now, blindside. Isn't it? Absolute blindside. That would really be annoying because I had the new boiler fitted.
About Imogen, she said she lied to me about how she reacted. When she found out I was coming back. She wants Jess to go so she can talk to Imogen. She said, and get an apology to see if they can work together in
I
the game.
thought that's quite bold, like saying I want to have this conversation and I want to get an apology out of it. But she actually pulled it off.
Yeah, it happened.
Fair play. The women are making it too easy on the men by going after each other, I have noted here. What do you think about that? I'm right, aren't I?
Unfortunately, Jessica fired that shot and the ship sailed. So.
Oh, but come on. There's gameplay and then there's being a liar. She sat there this morning and said the girls should stick together. That was before...
Oh, that's how she reacted to the result, right?
It's like, that was before the competition, so Ellie was keeping her options open. And 2, you literally put her up and evicted her.
And lied about the reason. And continued to lie about her being in a safe vote now.
So you can't be on your high horse now saying you're the wronged party. You ain't.
What's that, Laurie?
Not loyal listener, Laurie. The fucking double-decker Laurie. No, there's no such thing as a double-decker lorry, is there?
No, that's a bus. That coming through the house would be equally blindsided.
Don't throw me under.
Imogen said, obviously someone has told her about what we've done.
Imogen hadn't really done anything. Oh, about the shouting.
Yeah.
Yeah. They heard them when
exactly.
when Ellie was in the gym with, who the fuck was that?
Dane.
They heard it, didn't they?
Yeah, they did hear it.
Jess was campaigning.
Yeah, she started to work on the boys.
Oh, yeah.
Starting with Luke. And she said, Imogen hasn't won a challenge yet.
That was the worst campaign ever. Hasn't won a challenge. Okay, we'll keep her and beat her at the end then.
Yeah.
That is not good campaigning, in my opinion.
That is a bad campaign.
Then Jess said, I want your head on a platter to, I don't know, about Ellie.
I imagine so.
I serve my head up on a plate. That's Placebo. I'm going to see Placebo tomorrow.
It was Morrissey. Is there a Morrissey singing voice? Placebo.
I'm worried I'm going to get COVID at a gig. What do you think?
Are you?
Well, I don't know. Well, slightly.
Why?
I doubt the ventilation's very good.
But that doesn't seem like you to worry about getting it. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, just because...
You're vaccinated.
Yeah, I'm vaccinated, but, you know, there's a lot of it going around at the moment. I don't want to be sick.
Is there a lot of it going around now in the UK?
There's a new variant in town. Did you not know?
There? That's something from Africa.
Yeah, racist.
No, I read it. Is it Africa?
Yeah, no, it is. Is it Botswana or something? Something like that. But it's so funny. For some reason on my phone the other day, I decided to look through my WhatsApp for coronavirus, because you know how we used to always call it coronavirus, but now we just call it COVID.
Yeah.
I thought I'm going to look for coronavirus, see what we were saying about it back in the day. I was scrolling back through all my messages. I was like going, oh, I don't think we're going to be able to do that because of coronavirus. And like scroll back to when we were at like Borley Borlison, and like when I said, oh, I've been ill, but I don't think it's coronavirus, but I'm not going to go out just in case. And just all these messages about coronavirus, it was like, Boris has got coronavirus. Prince Charles has got coronavirus.
Yeah, it's weird
Tom
that you were
Hanks.
calling it coronavirus.
Tom Hanks has got coronavirus. It's just like, I don't know.
I thought COVID-19 was like common.
No, at the start everyone called it either corona or coronavirus.
Corona,
it was, I don't know. It was just funny to see how it developed and how it's still fucking going on now. It's like, okay, enough already. You've made your point.
What, the virus?
Yeah, just
because the virus doesn't go away. A virus wants to survive.
It needs to go away. I'm sick of it.
Basically, I've been to 2 gigs.
I've been to one
post-COVID, and I've been fine.
Were they proper gigs though, or like, you know, little baby ones?
The Roundhouse.
Oh, okay.
Both in the Roundhouse.
We seated. Well, it doesn't make much difference, does it?
Not seated.
Do you know what? I've never been to the Roundhouse for a gig.
It's such a good venue.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, when I was going out with James, he went to see Morrissey 5 nights in a row at the Roundhouse. Actually, it was just before we met. Otherwise, I would have gone.
I'm going to say, why weren't you?
Yeah, it was just before we met, but I'd never been to the Roundhouse. It looks
They're
nice,
my favourite venues. Roundhouse, Brixton Academy, like all those little
where
venues.
I'm going tomorrow night.
Oh yeah,
Brixton Academy's good because it's got the sloping floor.
Good for short people like you.
Yeah, it is. Short asses. But yeah, it was just funny, like looking back through texts and just seeing like plans being cancelled and just like not knowing what the hell was ahead. I don't know why it was funny. It wasn't particularly funny. It was just interesting. I don't know.
You could always wear a mask for the whole gig if you want.
How am I going to sing along if I do that? I might wear a mask at some point, but then if you only wear it at some point, there's no point, is there? I don't know.
I think at this point, like, you've been vaccinated, you need to enjoy yourself as normal sometimes, and...
I do wear a mask on the tube.
Yeah, I think I would as well, and I still wear it when I go to the supermarket.
I don't do that, I can't bother.
There you go. So why is it different being in a gig?
Because I just feel like it's a lot more people packed in, isn't it?
Well, it is, but hopefully most of them people have had a vaccine as well.
Well, we'll find out next week. Jess was trying to get Josh on side. Josh wants to pit the girls against each other. Well, that shouldn't be too hard. I hate that expression, pit them against each other. Terry, could you stop doing that? Everyone is playing the charity card, saying they want to win for their charity. And Imogen said, over the last 2 years, it's always been a close but no cigar situation.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good expression, isn't it?
Actually, she confirmed what I said about Imogen. I was like, she doesn't look like someone that wants to do Big Brother. She said, like, she's not the kind of person that does this stuff. She goes, I don't do TV shows and stuff like this. Terrifies me. I think she is being massively like knocked in her last relationship, like confidence wise.
Like it, yeah.
So I feel like actually stepping into this for her is quite a big deal.
Yeah, I agree. And it was a good pitch because she was sort of crying and she was sort of, you know, doing the woe is me.
Yeah, well, I've written down for the sob story route. And she also spoke about the charity a lot as well.
She said, my charity is my life. And Josh was like, oh, it's going to make things very difficult, blah, blah, blah. He was like hook, line and sinker, wasn't he? He's the epitome of, like, be the last person in his ear and you'll be all right, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I put Luke and Josh were weighing up the options. They do carry a lot of power. Luke's...
Did you ever think Josh might actually go after Luke or not?
No.
No, I didn't think he had the balls. But do you think Luke would have gone after Josh if he had a chance? Yeah.
Potentially.
I think
but he chose not to. But maybe it just didn't... There wasn't room in the game.
I don't think he really got the chance towards the end. I think he could have.
Luke said that making the final could change Imogen's life. Yeah, they both agreed that could change it. I thought it was interesting as well to hear Luke, who's like a reality TV... stalwart, is that the right word?
Yeah.
Like his experience as a veteran.
Yeah, alumni.
He could feel that for someone like Imogen it might be beneficial for them to make the podium. So like he was even considering that into who should go forward. It's like who needs it more?
But who cares who needs it more? I want to win the money for my charity, so your sob story can fuck off. In fact, the better your sob story is, the more you can get the fuck out of it, because I want to win. Shouldn't that be your position?
Yeah.
Come on, these people are too soft.
You're right.
Third income. Luke said, oh yeah, that's the same thing you just said. And I did know, Luke said, what? No, someone said, one of yous is going. Yous.
They do say yous, I've heard it a few times. A bit of a fusion of like F6 and Canada language going on in Australia.
Yeah, that's true. And English, I'm sure, as well.
Yeah.
What is best for your own personal game? Information. And then we had the fiction. Get that wine, would you? I can't get up.
Oh, you want to top up? Sure.
Yeah, come on, let's have a little top up. I'll do a bit of filling while you're getting.
Oh, okay.
Come on, let's carry on. So, I don't know if you noticed, but our last episode, Gaz has put some adverts in. Apologies for that.
Not yet.
He's not done it yet. Well, there might be some in this. Who knows? We don't know what their adverts are for. Let us know. Could be cigarettes. Could be nuclear arms. We don't really give a shit.
Where's your glass?
All these years you've had BB on Blast, advert free. You won't give us any money on PayPal.
Or Patreon.
We don't have Patreon. You won't, do anything for us. So now you've got to press forwards 45 seconds and not listen to that advert.
As a punishment.
Yeah.
And you might as well finish this one. Oh, yours is kind of full then.
Go on, you finish it. And all you'll hear is...
It's funny because I can choose the point where the advert goes. So
can you choose the advert?
I don't know about that, but when we've done fake adverts breaks in the past, there actually will be an advert if that happens.
I want to choose the advert. I don't want to be advertising I don't know, nappies or something. I want to advertise something cool, like beer.
If it brings in the money...
Beer? I don't even drink beer.
It doesn't matter what it is. That's the definition of selling out.
It matters to me. What about my artistic integrity?
What about my charity?
So, now I'm on to the eviction.
Yeah, me too. In the eviction room. Did Jessica's... That is the effect. Did Jessica's outfit remind you of anyone?
Yes, Princess Leia.
Yeah, it was like a sexy Princess Leia.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Princess Leia's sexy in herself.
Oh, yeah.
Sexier Princess Leia.
Yeah.
I could see Jess on a string being looked after by Jabba the Hutt.
Thomas Markle as Jabba the Hutt.
Oh my god, that's a Photoshop.
You should have done an edit.
That is a Photoshop waiting to happen. It's a bit late now though.
I've learned something about, I think Jessica had to cut out on the sleeve here.
Side sleeve
But
slit.
I've learned from this morning actually.
Oh.
Do you know what a dress where it's cut out here is called?
Keyhole?
Keyhole.
Is it?
Keyhole surgery. I'm pointing to my shoulders.
Hold on, let me think.
This bit is cut out. Do you know what it's called?
cold shoulder.
It's called a cold shoulder dress. I did not
Fucking
know
hell,
that.
how I knew that.
Yeah.
Well, give you the cold shoulder, eh?
Yeah, funny that. I wonder what this bit's called. A cold tricep.
Cold, yeah. Cold, what's it called? Bingo wings.
I've written Ellie is dressed as the purple one from Quality Street.
I've literally written the exact same thing. Actually, I've written Imogen and Ellie, Quality Street.
I wrote Imogen's dressed for Strictly, aka Dancing with the Stars.
That's so funny. Ellie said, to what? I don't know. It was like playing a game of poker and seeing everyone's hands.
Being evicted and coming back was like that.
And then Sonia went, what do you mean? And I put, what do you think she meant? She asked some boneheaded questions sometimes. What do you mean? Oh, fuck.
What did Ellie say to that?
I don't know. I was just so agog that I missed
Bitches
it.
showed their asses from voting me out. She said, for all intents and purposes.
I've just spilled wine all over.
Oh, just because I filled it too much.
Christ.
Do you need some tissue?
No,
You look
fine.
quite wet there.
Well, I am getting excited. Oh, thanks, dear.
She's right here.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
This episode is sponsored by
Kleenex.
other tissue brands are available. For all intents and purposes, Jess's plan succeeded, Ellie said.
Yeah, apart from Ted had a trick of his sleeve.
Jessica is still lying about putting Ellie up as a safe vote. She goes, I wanted Dane I wanted Dane gone.
She did
desperately wanted Dane
She
gone.
did want Dane
She
gone
did
as
actually,
well,
yeah.
but she also wanted Ellie gone.
Especially after the Instagram beef. Was that before or after?
Yeah, before. Ellie said, did you say this? Ellie said,
What?
she told everyone to vote for me, and Jess said, that's a complete lie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a complete lie.
Sonia asked where Ellie heard that Jess wanted her out. Ellie said, I was told by a few people. Yeah, that's what she said it to. She goes, who told you that? Because that's a complete lie. Ellie said there was quite a reaction from the girls that are coming back.
Yeah.
And that's when her gameplay completely changed.
Imogen said, with all due respect for her power move, ... I didn't write the rest, I just like that as a start to the sentence.
Whose power move?
Ellie's. No.
Jess's.
Ellie's of putting Imogen and Jess up.
Oh, when they weren't...
Yeah. I wonder what
yeah,
the
they're
end
on
of
the
that.
block.
I wonder what the end of that sentence was. We'll never know.
Breaking up alliances is part of the show. And this is Ellie. And no, this is it.
Oh, go on.
And with all with all credit to these girls, it was different. They've been together since the start. Breaking them up would be a big move. Jess goes, it's not making sense.
And
does not compute.
Imogen said, Ellie said she was with the girls. I've put so what? And then Jess did the let me finish, shout out White D. There's gameplay, and then there's straight factual lying.
I love that. Straight factual lying.
lying.
That's got to be a title there somewhere.
Oof. Let me finish. Haven't heard that in a while. Josh then narked on himself, saying it felt.
Why did he do this?
Yeah,
he admitted
like,
telling Ellie.
I had to, tell the truth. I was like, yeah, what the fuck? He goes, it felt a little bit like not game anymore. I put, why is he sticking his neck out like this? Like he's been drinking the truth serum.
Yeah, he goes. He told them, but it wasn't for strategy that he told them. It wasn't anything to do with the game. He just felt like it was the right thing to reveal this.
Oh, what a hero!
Luke said, "People get emotional in here,
Women especially,
because the game is a cooker.
Oh,
Not the house is a pressure cooker. Just the game in general is a cooker.
What sort of cooker is it? Microwave, air fryer, Arga,
shout out to Davina. It will mess with your head.
He also said, information is key, and what the girls did got used against them. So people saying things are key makes you think of being at work. That was it. I've got the vote next.
Me too. Josh said, because I want to keep my alliance with Luke and Ellie strong. Without saying who it was. And they didn't show Luke either. There was only the two votes, wasn't it?
And with 2 votes, that person is... What did it go like? What happened here? I've written...
What happened here?
Oh, it was like... Doom, 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 ding, ding, Jess. Something happened there that
Really?
I've written down. It was like something that had never happened before.
Oh.
Sound effects.
more drama.
Yeah, just some, stupidness.
Now, have you had any thoughts about the vote? Bear in mind, the two people voting, Ellie won the comp. She's made the nomination, so she's sitting by. Luke and Josh are the only two people voting.
Right.
Do you think
Yeah.
they should have agreed to split the vote and let Ellie take the final shot for Imogen or Jessica?
Yeah,
That would have been
good.
better TV,
Yeah,
and
you're
also
right.
give Ellie all of the responsibility and avoid any blood on your hands for whoever is going forward.
I'm surprised Toki didn't think of that one.
Me
with
too.
his gameplay experience. That's a good point you've raised there. Well done.
Sometimes I do think about these things.
Josh said we had a blast to Jess as she went. That's good. Good bit of brand recognition there. Imogen was blubbing. Jess went out classy.
What did it? Do you know what Ellie said to Jess?
Go on.
We'll chat after.
What about the Facebook? Unfollowing the Facebook thing. I'm not even on Facebook.
In the car,
In the car. Go
Jess said Ellie was a great girl. I thought Ellie might be a bit. I thought Jess might be a bit more scathing in the car, but she was actually playing it quite diplomatic.
She said, "It bites a little bit to not make it to the end. It bites a little bit."
But must bite.
And she said, "I don't like straight out lying." And then I said, "Didn't she cheat on her husband on Married at First Sight?" Just saying. Not sure she did, but
Straight factual lying,
that involves
straight out
That
lying.
involves lying. Perhaps she likes a bit of wonky lying. Then we cut to the housemates having a last meal, the final four feast. I'm not sure what it was.
I actually don't know either, but it looked like nice food. They always put on a nice
Good
spread in Australia.
KFC being the best. Imogen has let all her cards down now. Let her cards down. Ellie and Imogen then had it out. Here we go. They had that convo over the dinner table.
They did. Imogen said she felt bad about the Ellie stuff that happened. This is must be in the diary room. She said, "I was just being a dramatic drama queen."
No, she said to Ellie's face, say it to my face. She said, "We were living in the moment after 2 or 3 champagnes." living in the moment. We like to live in the moment after 2 or 3 Prosecco's. And she said it was a full moment of weakness. A full moment of weakness.
Do you know, it's funny because in retrospect it looked like she felt very terrible about what she'd done.
They didn't really do
but
anything.
in reality it looked like she was just being a bit silly on
Yeah,
TV.
they did nothing.
I couldn't feel like it was raw, real emotion.
And it wasn't like aimed at Ellie either. It was just like pissed off that 2 people were coming back in the game. It wasn't like, oh, it was specifically Ellie and it was a big thing against Ellie, was it?
I think they were slightly upset because Ellie was a wipeout.
Right.
So the cards, like Ellie said, were laid down and visible. Like she knew that Imogen and Jess no longer had her best interests at heart. So that kind of showed their arse. They were going to have to face up to Ellie and the fact they betrayed her when she came back, and I think that's kind of why they went a bit nuts. But I also just thought like they're a bit high off Big Brother, and that sometimes people in Big Brother go a little bit stir crazy,
Smash it up.
like Vanessa on the writing on the table with the chalk. You reminded me a bit like that. Like no one would ever act like that in real life.
No.
But on TV,
Not if it was
you're
not if
aware.
it was your own table, you wouldn't do that, would you?
Well, the chalk wipes off. So
Yeah, true.
my table's white, so it wouldn't get very far. But yeah, when you're on TV, you just kind of like ham it up for
course
telly,
you
and I
do.
felt like that's what they were doing. But
you
no
do.
point did Imogen ever go,
No.
I know, I was going a bit nuts because I thought it would be good on camera.
Yeah.
It was just, a chance to go wild. She actually seemed to be like repentant for it, as if she'd done something terrible.
She's a sensitive soul, isn't she, I think?
Though she seems thick-skinned.
She's rather vulnerable, I think, Imogen.
Oh, maybe,
She's a bit on the edge. And at this point, Jack, my boyfriend, said he wanted Imogen to win. There you go. What the hell is he listening to?
Don't know. Ellie tries not to be judgmental about people in moments they might have felt quite vulnerable, she said. I thought that was showed Ellie to be
big
quite
of
a nice person.
Then Luke looked over and was like,
in the kitchen they were
the
like,
girls are being a bit friendly over there.
I was like, this is not good now that Luke's going to come for Ellie.
And then Luke said, I might have to remind Ellie about stuff that may or may not have happened. I thought, oh, you little bugger. Like,
Like
make up
what?
some shit about what they said when they were smashing
Have a smashing pie.
That's what he meant. Like, make up some shit about what they said.
Cool, that's a bit low.
Make up some lies.
He goes to...
Straight up lies.
This is a bit like when Timon and Pumbaa... I just referenced Pumbaa. You know, like, they go and find Simba, and then Simba's, like, found Nala, and then they're like, oh, our trio's down to 2. They're like, oh, we've lost our mate.
Yeah.
Luke goes... Oh, we're back down to 50-50 because Imogen and Elliot just bonded over there, and him and Josh, it's like boys versus girls again.
You don't like switch alliances that quickly, really, do you?
Imagine being so threatened by 2 women having a conversation. That's fragile masculinity right there. Josh goes, they're reconciling.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Ooh, like Yoda. Reconciling. They are.
It's more serious because you say it twice.
I wonder if Luke is now regretting keeping Ellie. Then we have the next comp.
Luke was saying he was in the exact same position 2 years ago. That's why he's getting twitchy.
Yeah.
And he lost the last challenge and he got voted out. So I think that's why seeing Ellie close to Imogen just sort of rattled him a little bit. He was getting a bit of like, not OCD, what was it? The other thing, PCD.
PCD? PTSD.
PTSD.
Yeah. What's PCD?
Pussycat dolls.
Gotcha. So this challenge was a Survivor-esque challenge, which had many different parts to it.
Oh, I like this one. This reminded me of one from last year. Didn't they put SJ on that swing? And
it was like they had to break that fucking wall, God. Anyway, on this one, they had to like smash for a wall, then they had to smash a bag for a board, then they had to get keys and undo a lock, then they had to do the old, you know what, special with the ping pong balls.
Oh, the TikTok competition, Terror.
Yeah.
And Tina.
Exactly. And then that was it, wasn't it? That was more than enough, to be honest.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. But even though Imogen was like struggling so much, she eventually caught up.
There's always a leveler where everyone eventually reaches that point, and it's
leveler.
Who can master that
for
first.
Fuck's sake.
You were chucking that wine all over the
Christ,
show. The Great Leveler.
What is the Great Leveler?
Madonna said that about COVID, do you remember? She was in that bathtub.
In her fucking mansion. The fucking Great Leveler.
Do you remember that clip?
Yeah.
She goes, it's the Great Leveler. It's like, even I, Madonna, has to be on lockdown in my home because of COVID. I'm just like the peasants. It's the Great Leveler.
You see those pictures of Madonna this week?
No.
You've not seen her?
I saw her trend on Twitter, but I didn't look.
God.
Is she okay? Or?
You've got to Google. Honestly, they have to be seen to be believed, to be honest.
Really?
Go on, Google it, because it'll be good content. I could go
go to Twitter or just
fuck
go to Google?
alone knows. Just put Madonna photos. It should come. Sorry, what's seriously wrong with that?
Madonna.
And then there's all these debates like, oh, is it okay at her age? You know, are we slut shaming? Blah 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 blah. It's just.
Is it this PVC police officer outfit?
No.
Madonna criticised Instagram for taking down nipple photo.
Oh, there's more than that.
Madonna Instagram.
Are they still? Are the other ones still up?
Is it the ones on her bed?
Yeah, some on the bed. Yeah, there's one under the bed as well. Can you see that one?
Under the bed?
Yeah, under the bed.
No.
That's the one you got to see. Hold on.
Oh my god, she looks good. What the fuck is this one with the knife to the throat? Have you seen that one?
No, I haven't seen that one.
This is like something when someone got evicted for in Big Brother. Look.
Who's that guy?
That's her boyfriend, I don't know.
Look, this one isn't even that The Wizard of Oz. Hold on, there's another one that's worse.
Note the Louboutins are sticking out.
There's another one where it's got a bum out. It's the most stupid thing you ever
Oh, this
one.
one?
No, it's not even that one. That one looks quite normal.
You know who'd like that? Shane Warne.
Here we go.
Shane Warne would like that one.
Yeah, he would.
party bike in that, couldn't you?
And then Jack said he went on the Daily Mail comments to see what they were saying. And someone said, "What's she looking for under there? Her dignity," which was actually quite
God,
funny.
someone said that on Daily Mail.
Yeah, what is she doing?
I don't know.
Madonna branded desperate after sharing provocative pictures. Don't you think she's just lost her marbles?
What I will say is,
Her legs look long.
like in still photos,
Mm.
she looks quite good, and like
Yeah.
facially, the work. Oh, was that the nipple? The real nipple?
the
I saw it
nipple,
with an
I think.
emoji over it.
You can barely see it.
Oh, it's blurred.
Mm.
Like
I've
facially,
seen it all before.
she
let's be
looks
honest.
flawless. But I reckon
Absolutely flawless.
if you saw her speak, I bet she'd look odd because she
Do
probably
you
can't
think?
move much.
Do you think?
But the woman is.
63 about her. What do you say? You go, girl, or put it away, love?
You go, girl. Get it all out.
That should be a new category on the BB and Blah.
Is it you go, girl, or
Put it away,
put
love.
it away, love? I say, you know what? She's fucking Madonna.
She can do what she wants really, can't she?
Exactly, like Robbie Williams once said, face it, she's Madonna.
She obviously don't give a fuck, and fair play to her.
No
Why
man
should
on
she?
earth would say that he don't want her. That's what Robbie's saying
Oh
about Madonna.
God. Yeah, she's a strange woman. She always has been.
You
but...
would never have expected Madonna to age not disgracefully, you know? She's not going to just gracefully become an old granny.
No.
It's not Madonna's style.
No.
It's just that it gets a bit cringe because she's been at it for so long and there's people that do it better than her now.
And that one under the feet going up there, that is just... I mean, come on. Imagine posing for that, like, oh, how do I look?
How about I crawl under the
Yeah,
bed
yeah.
and then you take a picture of
Yeah.
me with the Louboutins
But
out?
why?
The Great Leveler.
That is so fucking funny, man. What an absolute cunty thing to say of her. She probably actually really fucking believes that as well. Fucking
does.
hell, man. Jesus. Yeah, we'll find out next week if I'm getting levelled. You'll find me under the fucking bed like that. Actually, I couldn't
Yours
fit.
hasn't got a...
Yeah, Gaz sat on my bed
You should be in
earlier.
the drawer.
He said it was like the big breakfast.
Yeah, it was, because all three of us on the bed. Well,
Yeah.
four of us.
Yeah, we had a four-way. So, right, what's happening?
Thanks for showing me those Madonna pictures.
Yeah,
I would have missed
I
the
knew that,
wave.
I knew that would be good content. How the fuck you missed that? I don't know. They've been talking about that on every show I've ever watched.
Do you know what? I used to really care about Madonna. Like, I used to like her in a big way. But she's released some shocking music in the last few years.
Yeah, Like a Prayer is my favourite. You're going back a few years now.
It's going back a bit. Jesus.
Yeah, this competition, Imogen couldn't even bloody get through the wall to start with.
Oh, you know what? I watched, so, the last episode...
Ooh.
Oh, no. Sorry, I take that back.
Oh, what are you doing? Spoilerising me or something?
No, I...
Squid Game?
What happened? No, I haven't seen... No.
Have you not even seen any more?
No.
I've seen another one.
Oh, I really want to get onto it.
I know what the game is.
What I was going to say was, I watched this one. It previewed the grand final, and I was like, "Well, it can't spoil me for the final."
Oh no!
So I watched it. And then I saw like Luke coming out this water, and I was like, "Oh, there's a competition they didn't put in because I didn't think there was going to be a competition on the final."
Oh, that was.
And
so
then there was.
That was so stupid. But we'll get to that.
Anyway, this competition was the one that I thought was spoiled on, but it was not.
Mm.
So Luke was the first to get to his keys, basically, wasn't he? He was out in
He
front.
was struggling with the keys.
He was
A bit like Jack when he tries to get through the front door with the shopping.
And then Ellie was behind him, and then it was Josh.
Housemates are getting fatigued. I hate it when Big Brother says fatigued. But, it creeps me out. Something about that word creeps me
I
out.
like that word. It's a good
Fatigued.
word. Fatigued.
Oh, makes me shiver. Go on.
You're better than in French. Je suis fatigué.
That sounds better.
Ellie was the first. Oh, yeah, so they had to unlock their water, didn't they? That cylinder was full of water, and then they had this little bucket which they had to scoop the water out of to transfer it to the cylinders.
And it had holes in it.
Did you realise?
Jack and Jill went up the hill.
Did you realise that that pail of
Mm-hmm.
water? At one point, Ellie No, Luke was holding it on the bottom where the holes were, but Ellie was just holding it from the rim, and it was always leaking out. I was like, why is Ellie not like using the holding the bottom tactic like Luke is? But then I realised that Luke sort of switched it up, and I was like, maybe they're not allowed to do that.
Oh, okay. Cheat.
Don't know.
We do the competition like we redid the ending. So Imogen caught up. What have you got? I've got nothing until Josh winning, really.
Basically, Luke was the first to start bouncing his balls.
Oh yeah, he was doing it for quite a while, wasn't he? And then Ellie was doing it.
It's funny watching people just have that first go, because it's just like, I don't know how this is going to go.
Yeah.
And chuck this ball over here. Ellie just like seemed really blasé about it. Just like,
yeah.
just like threw it. It didn't work like shit. Everyone got to that final stage apart from Imogen. Luke was the first to score a ball. You only had to get 2 in there, wasn't it? Or
Yeah,
was it 3?
2, yeah.
It's a shame because like, it felt like it ended a bit too quick.
I agree.
Then Josh got one in, and then Josh scored the second. He won.
Josh said, "Help me, sweet baby Jesus."
And sweet baby Jesus did help him.
Who knew sweet baby Jesus was watching BBAU when no other fucker was?
Wow, that's a confirmation of the second coming.
Just guys to show you can invoke God and get a result. Well
And
done.
Vic to vote too.
Damn you, sweet baby Jesus! You should be doing something about important matters, not this.
Luke said, "I wanted it. That's life."
And Josh said, "This is for my dad," and I was like, "Oh my god, this is just like Marley when Marley won this exact comp last year." Or
Marley's mum. Marley lost his mum.
Yeah, but the same thing.
Chad lost his dad.
Same thing, dead parent energy. It was like the same thing, like, looking up to the sky, clutching your pearls, clutching your microphone, wasn't it? It was like, that emotional moment, trying to get that airtime. No, not trying to get that airtime. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Have that moment.
Josh, I guess in the diary room, went in there and he did some hillbilly accent and put his arms out and went, "I'm not surprised, big brother." And I thought, I
don't like him putting his arms out like that. It gets on my nerves. I thought Luke actually looked nervous before Josh went in. Like Luke,
really?
Yeah, like you should never look like that. Cause
Luke's got a lot of history in this
yeah,
position of the game.
Yeah, but you shouldn't look. You should style it out anyway. Because if say I was going into vote and you look nervous, I'd be thinking, what the fuck's he looking nervous for? You got nothing to be nervous about. In fact, you were being nervous. I'd be
Teach you a lesson.
I'm going to put that fucker up. What's he up to?
You're going home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't think Luke could really... Well, Luke really had to win that one to feel secure, and he didn't manage to do it. And he came very close, so I'm sure he was a bit upset about the whole situation. I've written here that Josh is literally the last person I wanted to win. I was really upset that he won.
Same. Far out.
Far out. Still, he did go drop out on the whoop, so credit rest you.
He is doing it all for Keith's Closet as well, which is an important charity, giving clothes to people who...
going for a job interview.
That is one of the lamest charities I could ever think of, just saying. And
no, because they're people with mental health conditions, and he helps them scrub up for their new life. I guess.
Lovely suit. Shame about you fucking. Never mind. I won't finish that sentence. I just think it's like a wishy-washy charity. I just think you could help people with the actual mental health conditions rather than the clothes.
No, but. It exists in a mental hospital, in a mental health hospital, I think, is what I understand. So there's part of this, look good and feel good. And I think that is a valid thing that people, imagine... I mean, I don't know who the fuck these people are that are actually in this hospital. But if you think about homeless people, a lot of homeless people have mental health issues.
Yeah.
And if they can't afford to clothe themselves, how are you ever going to get off the ground? Obviously, I don't know if a homeless person really can be employed, or if you can have a job and be homeless.
No, I don't.
Probably
think so.
not. But
no,
some
I get
people
that.
can't look after themselves. So maybe
I get that. I don't know. I just think of all the charities out there that does not float my boat. But for Josh, it sort of works just because of his whole persona and the Instagram.
Well, he's talked a lot about anxiety, and we
look.
seem to believe his dad committed suicide.
Yeah, I think so. And he found him.
Do you know,
Which
I don't
gave him
think-
anxiety.
You're not supposed to say committed suicide.
Oh, sorry,
anymore.
took his own life.
Took his own life?
Took his own life or died by suicide.
Died by suicide,
Because
yeah.
commit suicide sounds
Makes like
like
a
it's
crime.
a crime when you can kill yourself if you want. It's up to you. Don't though.
Well, is it not technically a crime?
Not anymore. No. But if you help someone do it, that's a crime.
So
Don't hold that pillow over someone's face.
Say,
It's very bad form.
Say someone tried to commit suicide, did not
Take their own life.
succeed.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Someone tried to kill themselves and didn't succeed. Back in the past, they could have been tried for it.
Yeah, the police will come around and arrest you.
Fuck.
It's going to make you feel better, isn't it, about the whole situation?
Jesus.
Yeah, that's what used to happen.
That's ridiculous.
That is what used to happen, isn't it mad? It's your life. Do what you want with it, but don't try not to do that. Get a nice suit from Josh's charity and hope for the best. God, we've really handled that sensitively there, I think.
Wow.
If you want to be an advert on BBAU Bluff, don't listen to the past 5 minutes. So,
we're going to have advertisers contacting us telling us to remove their advert.
Yeah. So, look, come on, let's get back on track. Josh said, he's grown as a human. I wasn't all that on the outside, but I can reach out and grab it. What is he reaching out and grabbing?
Abracadabra.
What's that?
Reach out and grab you.
Oh, yeah, that does ring a bell. Who was that?
No idea.
He reached out and grabbed those new teeth, didn't he?
He did. I put Josh is chatting some shit about his growth in the house.
No,
That's probably what you were talking about.
Same thing, yeah.
He said he needs to make the best move to give him the best chance of winning for his charity. And I've written that would be nominating Luke. Did he say that?
Yeah.
Did he say that? Or did I say that?
He didn't say that. I think he did say that, yeah. And I was like, oh shit, is he going to put Luke out?
Did he? I feel like
I'm
might
not
have said
sure. And then Luke, I put, is getting nervous outside. And then when Josh come back out, because they didn't actually show who Josh nominated, because they kept...
No, because he had a time now to conduct his one-on-ones afterwards.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, he hadn't nominated because they wanted to give him time to ruminate. So Josh come out and he went, "Oh, they've made me get rid of you, bruv," to Luke.
Did he?
Yeah. And I put, "Oh, he hasn't nominated yet." I don't think Josh will cut Luke, but I do think Luke would have cut Josh, as we said.
But Big Brother did say 1 hour to the eviction in the daytime as well. I was really confused about how is this day even running? Luke
How
said,
have they organised this day?
how are they fitting this in? Luke goes, "I said it from day one. There's only one person I'd be happy to lose to, and it's you."
And he also said it would be a pretty cool move to take me out. And I thought,
Did he?
Perhaps don't say that. Yeah.
Oh, it's a bit Tim Dormer, a bit close to the edge. Take me out. Oh, do you know? Who is that band again?
Franz Ferdinand.
Do you know they've replaced their drummer left?
Oh, yeah.
And they've replaced the drummer with a new female drummer.
Oh.
That's quite cool, isn't it?
Oh, how progressive. We were watching Big Brother Australia Tim season earlier. I'm whispering now.
Yeah.
And Jack said, "Oh, I think Tim could win it." And then...
you have to do...
then Tim started being like a dick to everyone. I went, do you still think that? And he was like, no, I don't think that now. I was like,
How does he not know that?
He's not on these BB streets.
Oh,
He don't know.
fair.
He don't know. Sorry if you've not watched that season.
Josh really likes Imogen's mad outfit.
Crazy.
What do you think about that?
I'm mad me. Oh, what was it? The racing car driver outfit, wasn't it?
There's like skin suit
Yeah.
with sheer bits, but black.
Yeah, it was weird.
Black out, like lines.
He said, yeah, he sort
It's
of...
like a play suit,
I think
wasn't
he
it?
sort of half went to insult her and then thought, oh, shit, and then sort of backed up. Yeah, it's great.
It was quite everything out there, wasn't it? It's a bit like Madonna under the bed.
It was bizarre. And then they were talking about how they share their social anxiety, and Imogen was crying, and she'd done her eyeliner really nice, and I thought, don't do that. And then Imogen was talking about her ex-husband or whatever, and she said, the media only cares about him, but I did a lot for that charity, and I want the charity to know that I was the one, I was like the driving force behind that, even though it probably wouldn't have got much attention without his name attached to it.
Yeah, is it called Zambi?
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Yeah.
But she was saying, look, it's down to me now, so she wants to support the charity on her own. I get that.
And she also called Big Brother her comeback.
Josh said, me and Imogen have been on an unspoken journey.
Oh.
That sounds like something from a perfume advert. The unspoken journey. Don't you think?
Game recognised game.
Yeah. Expect the unexpected.
Unspoken journey.
Out now by Davidoff. I put her pictures are very good, emotional. Ellie is a goner, I've written.
Oh, wow.
I bought into that. Hook, line and sinker.
Ellie said to Josh, I've given this my all 100%. I've had the best time with you guys. I want nothing more than to share the final 3 with you and Luke.
Did you notice the body language here? The way Josh was sitting above her. They were in that red room.
Oh,
Ellie
yeah,
was
was he on
sitting
the
there.
edge of
He
the-
was sitting on there. I thought,
He likes sitting up there.
I thought, you fucker. He's trying to assert
Lord it.
his dominance. Judy James knows that stuff.
But Ellie was really pulling out the stops here.
Oh, I know she did.
She finished it off by saying, our dads would be proud of us both.
Play
I was
that.
like, Ellie really had that, and she knew that's how she could pull Josh along.
Play that card, Ellie. Play it. Play it. You got it. Play it.
Play your parts and play them well.
I admire that gameplay.
Have you got anything before the eviction room?
Yeah, I've got Josh looks like he has lip gloss on. No.
Didn't notice.
Oh, God. Do you want to discuss Sonia's outfit?
I loved Sonia's outfit.
Did you?
She looks so good.
Go on.
I don't know what you call this. It's more of a costume.
Yeah, it was. Like a superhero villain.
So this was the snake. It looked like a morph suit. What I've since discovered, because I looked up the outfit, is actually a dress with gloves.
Oh.
So how do you put it on over the head, right? And the gloves must be attached. Look attached. I think it's one thing.
No, because you wouldn't be able to put that on. The gloves have to be separate. Because think about it, you can't put something over your head unless it just solely zips. Oh, if it zips
a dress, you can, right?
If it solely zips up, yeah, you could put your hands in first and then just put everything else on, then zip up the dress at
It's
the
like
back.
you put it over your head and you put it down, and then you put your
No, you'd have to
in.
do it the way I said. Just put the hands in first and then zip it up. Otherwise, you couldn't do it. You can't put something
I got
over
a
your...
picture of the back.
Jack, I know you said. Gaz, you can't put your hands in something and your head in something at the same time. It ain't going to work.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
You can put it over your head and then put your arms in.
Imagine how difficult
Like a
that
jumper.
would be. No.
But with hands.
No. That ain't going to happen.
Sonia Kruger, snake.
Listeners, can we
dress.
have your thoughts on this? Because I totally disagree.
There is no zip at the back. Here is the back of the dress. It is one piece. It's all one.
Oh
It's
my
like
God.
it's like a what do you call that, turtleneck?
Is that on a mannequin?
I don't think those are Sonia's legs, so I believe so. There's Sonia. Do you know what?
Very Star Trek-esque, like all her outfits.
Yeah,
are.
they've all. It's a very futuristic look to Sonia, to the way they dress Sonia. Most of the time, I actually didn't really like her finale dress. I felt it looked a bit dated. But
A bit like Big Brother.
I mean, Sonia is over 50.
Ain't she like nearly 60?
Nah,
Come on.
I think she's 53, 54.
This is the longest going through one episode that's ever happened. We're an hour and 22 minutes in. How?
Oh, that flim
That's
flam
like
at
the
the
length
start.
of a fucking film. How are we still talking about this fucking episode?
Sonia
Oh, this will be a
Kruger,
short one, don't worry.
Age.
Give me strength.
56 she is.
Fucking hell.
She
man.
looks good.
With no shit for
I'm
56.
sorry, but Australia's got some good fucking injections going on.
Put Sonia under that bed instead of Madonna, that's what I say.
What did you think about the snake outfit? Eek? Did you think eek?
I didn't think anything. I just thought, oh, attention seeking. I thought a lizard.
I just think that Sonia's obviously willing to wear very bold looks.
Oh yeah, fair
and
play. And it's
like-
better than just wearing boring shit that Julie Chen wears, isn't it?
Exactly, and the other thing is, Sonia is kind of a bit part in Big Brother Australia, so she has to make a loud noise through what she's wearing in
Yeah.
a way to make her part bigger, and it worked. And I really thought it looked like cool with the colours. It matched the house.
Match the house. That's what I try and do when I get up in the morning. Beige all round. Oh, I have written Sonia in snakeskin, including gloves. Yuck. So that's what I've actually thought about it.
I actually thought if this came in a men's version, I'd buy it.
Oh God. Oh God.
I was
Where
like,
would you
what
wear
brand
it to?
is that?
Where would you wear it to?
You know, the club.
At least she's not got any Nazi regalia attached to it this week. The club, the sex club, by the looks of things. So, the final pictures.
You know I love weird shit like that. I just look like such a bold look.
Oh, I know. You and Imogen, 2 peas in a pod. So, final pictures.
Speaking of which, sorry, this is the jacket that I want to buy at the moment.
Mm.
It looks a...
I could use a Thai version.
It looks a bit Sonia... it looks a bit Sonia-esque, doesn't it?
It's like Sonia meets Professor Green.
It's got like sort of like flame, marble flame burst sort of things on it.
Sonia's street style.
Do you know what? It's too expensive though.
How much is it?
£260.
Fuck off!
£208 with the Black Friday deal. I can't afford that.
I must stop you from doing that immediately.
Anyway, I was most disappointed when I googled Sonia's outfit and it was a dress.
Why? You wanted it to be...
Maybe like a morph suit, maybe trousers, fitted trousers as well.
She does normally favour the trousers, I think. Although,
Does she?
How we know?
She wears a lot of dresses.
How we know?
You don't see below the waist for Sonia. Waist it is.
No.
I got another thing.
Oh,
you know, God. Alfie was complaining about Sonia presenting on a green screen.
Oh, it was not a green screen.
It is not a green screen. That is a genuine set behind. I think they've got some incredible cameras in Big Brother Australia studio. Because it looks like it's not real.
Is that good or bad? Because Alfie was saying it looked awful, and
no, I know it's real. I kind of appreciate the effect they've done to blur the background and make Sonia so crisp.
Ooh, crisp. Yeah, I didn't really give a shit about that when I thought it was CGI or when I thought it was real. It's just like, oh.
You don't care about the technicalities of a TV show that I do.
I care about the personalities. That's all I care about. Right, come on. Final pictures. Luke is giving it the bro speech. Wouldn't he have done a final blindside? Imogen is wearing a cowboy hat with the racing car stripper outfit. Josh is wearing flannel, yellow and blue, asymmetric. Did you like that shirt? Not asymmetric.
Was it different on each side?
Yeah. I didn't think that was suitable. It's not finale yet, is it?
I mean,
pre-finale
talk about
wear.
underdress compared to Sonia.
Ellie was wearing a red and yellow dress. Oh, that was cool. It's like here was red, and then
She looked a bit like McDonald's.
yeah, the rest was yellow. The next thing I've written is dead dad's reminder. So they obviously mentioned that again. Come on, what have you got?
I got
nothing.
Luke said we've just been giving each other sauce the whole game.
Ooh.
What sauce?
That wouldn't suit
is
me.
it sauce like, you know, that you put on your food, or is it sauce like the source of all power?
That you put on the food, I think.
Really? Giving each other sauce?
I've heard of lost in the sauce, which is another expression I don't like. Makes
What's
me
that mean?
sick.
Alcoholic?
No, when you're
On
just
the
like
sauce?
away with the fairies. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, maybe it is from that actually. Lost in the sauce, you're just like pissed off at your head.
Ellie mentions to Dad, someone who respects how far we've come from those moments in our lives, she said.
Nice.
Who she wants to be in the end with. Imogen said, so many people doubted me and thought I was a one-trick pony. I'm not a one-trick pony. That was the animal that I took out of the laundry room to the diary room.
She did not say that. She said, I am not a one-trick pony. I save ponies. When you feel so wounded, you want to fix everything around you.
That's deep.
I've never felt so wounded. I want to fix everything around me. If I feel wounded, I'd want to just like sit and play Animal Crossing.
I was going to say go crawl to a corner and die.
That too.
Getting to the final three would mean she didn't fall behind like she has in so many areas of her life, she said.
The final hurdle.
It actually seemed to be quite a deep and meaningful experience for Imogen in the end.
Yeah, I believe that. And she said it's been nice. This was it. She said it's been nice to see people getting along.
Actually, no one's well, apart from Jess and Dane. No one's really had rows.
I've put not for the viewers.
No. Although, do you know what? Apparently, I heard Thomas Markle got so angry at the marbles competition that he walked off. Had a
marbles
meltdown.
competition?
Not marbles, dominoes.
That's interesting that you said marbles.
Why?
For something else. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, he got so
That's
angry.
what we were talking about earlier. I don't want to say because I don't want to ruin it. Now I'm being that person. That's not good either.
Okay, well, let's talk about this later. Because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You'll know, and when you know, you'll be like,
When you know, you know.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, he like was so pissed off with the dominoes that he like walked off and like,
Do
had
you
a
not
right
smash them out
tantrum.
like Danny?
Nearly.
Did
Close to, apparently. I don't know where I heard that.
Did he write a letter about it, or just got his feelings out some other
He
way?
had to go write a letter to get it out. Big Brother suggested he might want to flip the Sun Lounger, but that wasn't enough. He had to write a letter.
Oh, he should have flipped the HOH letter.
Anyway, at the start of this eviction room, I've written here, by the way.
Yes.
Josh.
Not the start of the eviction
No, I just want
room.
you to know.
Jesus H.
I write
Christ.
here, Josh.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Josh just gets to pick who goes. There's a very, very powerful comp win, and I wish that he didn't have it.
Yeah, same.
But anyway, he chose to vote out Imogen, which I was a little bit surprised about, given how
Stupid.
he'd sort of bought into what she'd said to him.
Yeah, and he's got these strong contenders there in Luke and Ellie.
He said, about Imogen, he said, I want to make sure you're proud of yourself.
Proud
of you?
of you. Josh, and after Imogen gave her stirring speech, Josh went, I'm in trouble now, like, I don't know what way I'm going to vote. And then he stood up and fucking went to the fucking diary room. Why can't he just say it face to face, like a man? Say it to my face. But no, they have to proceed with this nonsense. Coward, I've written. Coward, even though it's not his fault. Is it harsh? You've got nothing else with this episode?
No, that's it.
Josh, stop sitting there like a supervillain. What? I must have said the word supervillain at least 10 times during this podcast. Josh evicted Imogen. I was surprised. Thought it would be Ellie. Yeah, he had a bit of vendetta against Ellie for a while, hadn't he? Should have known from the edit. At the end, in the car, Imogen said, I'm not scared of humans anymore, and I'm not just someone's ex. Stop mentioning him then. There was obviously some...
He has a lot of power.
There was obviously some abuse there, be it emotional or physical, because you don't feel that... allegedly, you don't feel that way about someone unless someone's screwed with your head, basically, do you? And he was obviously a lot more famous than her, and you have power naturally in that situation anyway.
Also, it was obviously all eyes on that relationship from a
all
media.
Eyes on us.
Yeah, from a media perspective, which puts a lot of pressure as well.
Oh god, yeah. And weren't they together 10 years or something? It's a long time.
Something like that.
It's a long time.
But like sometimes you don't realise how something affected you badly until you're out of it. And she's probably still at a stage where she's like unpacking it.
Yeah.
Otherwise she wouldn't still be going on about it.
She'll be unpacking all those hideous clothes back at the farm now, won't she?
Right, that's the end of that episode.
Fucking hell!
Let's have a break.
That was an hour and 30 minutes. I don't get that.
You know what the listeners have been looking forward to?
What?
This new advert.
Oh yeah. Here's an advert. What's it going to be for? Let's find out.
Advert roulette. I need to note down the time.
Oh, this is boring. 1:32:15.
Thank you.
Are we going to do that every time? The listeners will be pissed off enough with that.
No, I might just take a picture.
All three of them will be turning off in droves. Right, let's
See you
have
in a
wee
bit.
break.
Right, while you were listening to an advert, we just checked the blast emails, was it?
I just checked my general emails. I saw that in there. Maybe it's
And-
just for me, not you.
Well, my name was on the message, so don't get any ideas. We'd like to give a big thank out to our... Thank out.
We just started the second bottle of wine, so God help us.
I haven't had a sip from it. Shout out and thank
yes.
you to our one and only sugar mama. It's Rowan, aka being_loud, who gave us a nice donation.
We don't even have to send her pictures of our feet. She just accepts this
Oh, I
crappy
do.
podcast.
Do you not send her feet pictures? She's only asking me for the feet pictures.
I send her pictures of something else, but no. Rowan sent us £71.90.
Don't reveal how much.
It's a funny amount.
Finance issues.
What do you mean?
That's for the finance department to deal with.
We're going to get taxed on it. No, that's a lot of money. Well, I wanted to buy something for Black Friday and I couldn't. So now maybe I will. But
all Fridays matter.
Yeah, we were making a joke about Black Friday earlier and saying, "Oh, what about White Friday?" Somebody probably has actually said that. Somebody very, very stupid. Apart from us. But yeah, Rowan, thank you so much. And we were just carping about no one giving us anything, and What do you know?
Yeah.
There you go. Just goes to show. Put it out there. Say sweet baby Jesus, and it come.
Flip some garden furniture. Ellie comes, but no.
Sweet baby Jesus. By the end of this podcast, please let someone else have donated £71.90. Thank you so much.
I'd like a bit more.
Oh yeah, actually £1,000. Anyway, we are on to the live finale, or as I like to call it, the dead finale. Do you like that?
I wanted to know what the live studio audience thought of it. But,
too slow on the uptake.
Yeah. Oh.
Come on, this is going to be a good final hour for
Jesus.
hour or 12 because haven't had 2 bottles of wine on the pod in a long time. So
yes, woo! Donations, bring them in now.
Ooh, prosecco, Ubers.
So. My first complaint.
Go on.
It was
Your first.
It was the crowd noise. It was the crowd noise for me. It was the fact that it's got this one whoop. It's just like too much.
It's the whoop whoop in the something.
Going chopper in the woodwork.
That person's going chopper in the woodwork. What can you do?
I said.
Stop doing that.
In my notes, I've written that Sonia looked understated in a black dress. I felt like the snake look was more of a finale look than what she was wearing on the finale.
I have not even written down what she's wearing, and normally I do. Maybe I have later.
Blazoned. Blazoned?
Emblazoned.
With a star across the middle.
Oh, actually, yeah, I didn't mind it. No? But it was a bit like, I don't know, circa 10 years ago, I thought. Don't you think?
Yeah.
So the first thing I've written is, who will be the best actor? And there's crowd noise. There's Sonia, but no live show. And Luke looks rather starey in his photo. Did you think that? He was
I didn't know.
Manic. It looks absolutely
manic.
manic.
I did think he looked airbrushed though.
Oh, what are you saying then? Airbrushing out his acne?
Yeah.
Come on, let him have his acne. It's all good. We all come in different shapes and sizes. I hope.
No, but he needs
Ellie
some
wins.
help. Like, I feel like if in Big Brother UK, maybe they would have got some help for the acne. Like, you know, Thomas from ours he left with a ventilator.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know, Big Brother likes to do that kind of
Acne
thing.
ain't
Like,
fucking life threatening.
like, you got some vicious acne there, Luke. We've got this dermatologist to like issue this cream.
Acne's not affecting his game. What are you saying? He would have won Survivor if he'd had that acne.
I don't know. It just looked so vicious.
I don't think this is okay. I thought I would have been the most inappropriate this podcast, and now I think it's you. So, who's next? It's like the inappropriateness table tennis.
I don't know if acne hurts, but it looked painful.
Yeah. It's horrible if you've got acne, isn't it? Because it scars as well.
Mm.
It scars for life too. It's a shame. But it's not really the end of the world.
No, I'm not saying that it is, but like it's also something that I think you can do something
about.
No,
some people can't.
No?
So I know some people have a terrible time with it, and you know, you scratch it and then it scars even more,
so it
doesn't
must be
it?
itchy.
Yeah, so it's... And some of those drugs that they can give you for it have awful side effects.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like really bad. But we won't go down that road again. So I like the wine glasses. What wine glasses? They're drinking wine. I think that they're having another final dinner, not another one.
I'm not really sure, but I think that I haven't got many notes at the start here because I thought, it's the final, I don't really need to write notes.
You texted me and said, do we need to write notes?
Yeah, and you said, I said, are you bothering? You said yes. I was like, fuck, I better write notes
Well,
then.
no, you should have just left it to me, and then we could have actually got on with our lives at some point in this universe. So I'll talk you through my notes. Hope Ellie wins, like the wine glasses, even though it's not a pure win, as she got evicted. Not that I give a shit. There you go. A message from Caitlin. Why? Question mark.
Okay, yeah. I got the notes. She was on the phone. They had an iPhone in the diary room on FaceTime.
I've lost my Caitlin impression. Come on.
Hey guys, it's your old pal Caitlin.
Yeah.
What did she have to say?
What did she say?
No idea.
I've missed all of you. I bet I gotta go. But I heard, fuck knows where I heard this, that Ellie talks to Caitlin a couple of times a week. Did Alfie tell us that?
No idea. You probably heard on that other podcast.
Probably the other podcast.
Well, she's arranging that wedding.
What was the point of Caitlin dialing up and... I think this is shit.
No other reason other than they've paid her a lot of money and they'd like her to be on the final too.
I mean, she was on the final. She was basically the whole final. Caitlin's best bits condensed. Diary room dance party. They're all dancing in the diary room. Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, Big Brother
when they
played
put
the
the
tune.
phone down.
Yeah, and then they're like just dancing. I don't know. I like seeing the housemates dance. It's fun.
I thought the music you were thinking of then was the
Mm-hmm.
BB Can.
Oh.
Slideshow.
That's not always the music I'm thinking of. Sometimes I think about Morrissey as well. So, Luke said, "This feeling has been taken away from me twice before." Oh, stop going on about it. Keep storylining.
It's the same old shtick.
God. His daughter has cystic fibrosis. Good sob story here. I was actually moved.
Okay.
He had a call from his wife. Oh yeah, they were kind of loitering about in the kitchen, and his wife come up on
that
the screen.
massive screen. It's
And
too big,
it
isn't
was
it?
an actual call. It wasn't just a video. Yeah,
They did that
screen
before,
is
no?
big. Imagine if
Dan-
your face was on that screen. You'd
Daniel
be like,
Gorringe got to see his girlfriend on call on that screen, didn't he?
fuck is that? Daniel Gorringe. That is not a person.
He's the Dan from Big Brother 1 on the new Big Brother on 7. Angela's series, Dan and Matt, right?
Oh, I didn't know it said it was got the big nosed man.
Yes,
No,
the big
Dan.
nosed man.
Oh, I hate that guy. Oh yeah, from his ex-girlfriend or something. Was it his girlfriend or
Was
his
it his ex?
ex-girlfriend? Oh, it's annoying. Anyway, what do you think about this call from his wife and his daughter? His daughter's his daughter's cute. His wife seemed quite nice.
I mean,
What are you saying?
it doesn't float my
What's more
boat.
pets involved?
Yeah, no dogs to talk about. You know, family are nice, but it doesn't do much for me. It's good for them, not for me.
I have noted his wife has a lot of hair and also has sunglasses on her head.
I did share, didn't I?
Yeah, so I think it's annoying when people have sunglasses.
It looks
on
like
their
you're in the busy doing something.
Yeah, it's like
just
you're.
oh,
yeah,
sorry.
you're filming a video.
You caught
like,
me, you know,
Yeah.
out and about.
take the sunglasses off your head and pay attention to what you're doing. That's what I would
Or
say.
wear them and look like a real superstar.
Yeah, and
Do you know what? Sorry. I always have my sunglasses in my bag because in winter it can be sunny, right?
of course, especially if you're in a car.
Yeah, and I was well, not in a car ever, but like I would just wear them going
Yeah, you're in an Uber now and again.
every now and then at night. Imagine wearing my sunglasses. I was
I
going.
wear my sunglasses at night.
Who's that?
You remember that song?
No.
That was a dance song like in the 90s.
I was going down the stairs to go outside at work, and I had my sunglasses on, and someone passed a comment about like, "Oh, you look like it's summer out there." I was like, "It's winter, but it's still sunny." Like,
Yeah,
that's not a
who
weird
the
thing.
Who the fuck passed that comment?
Some guy who I used to find quite awkward, but
Right.
he used to like try and be quite friendly when the conversation was always
I see.
awkward.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't think that's weird. I don't want to go outside and squint. That'd give me a
Yeah,
headache.
it give you wrinkles too. It's not good. I squint inside sometimes. Luke said his wife is his rock, and he said love yous. His wife is his rock, a bit like Paul Burrell and Princess Diana. I know that's not how you say his name. And that was about it for Luke's section there. What have you got on that? Nothing. No.
Yeah, I got the Luke section. And then I got a bit here about there was a clip of Luke doing a striptease that we didn't get to see in the show.
Oh, that's a pity.
That's like a, what's it called? What do they call that? Something moment.
Oh, unseen moment.
unseen
Oh,
moment.
I like the unseen moment. It's a bit like the overheard conversation that we like. To be fair, I would get off with Luke if.
Oh.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah?
He's quite nice looking.
I
He
didn't know
seems
that.
quite
I
nice.
didn't know you were
Yeah,
into a bit
I'm
of
not
Luke.
into him particularly, but you know.
A bit of a pokey with the Toki.
I'm not into him, but he's got something about him, hasn't he? He's quite cute.
He's got character.
Yeah, I could give him a
He's a nice guy, that Luke.
give him a go. So I put here, stop saying Big Brother Hotel is not working. They're still trying it. This is
it. I said
Go
this.
on, go on.
If it was a hotel, where were the guests that came and went? You would have people checking in and people checking out. And I felt like they could have done more with the hotel situation. I don't think you can in a COVID situation. But they've had... What?
nothing,
You can check out what?
but you can never leave. I'm surprised you know what that is.
from John Tickle.
Oh.
You can check, he sang it in the garden.
Oh yeah, it's not
You can
John.
check out anytime you like.
Yeah.
But you can never leave.
Yeah, but it's not John Tickle original. It's
the
like
Eagles.
a song. Yeah. Oh my god, Hotel
It
California.
was also spoken about on I'm a Celebrity
Oh
this
my
week
god, Gaz! I didn't know you were such a culture
by
vulture.
Richard Madeley. Shout out, Rich.
Hope get well soon.
Yeah.
Go on.
He ate a bit of a flapjack off the castle floor, then
Is
he
that
went,
what
then he
made
went to
him sick?
hospital, so he didn't observe the 3-second rule. Is what I'm saying.
Ouch.
Anyway, Luke, what we said about Luke?
Alright. Oh no, we've moved on. The hotel, Big Brother Hotel.
Oh yeah, I think they've done in Germany in the past. They had this Big Brother where it was like a village, right? And it was for a year, and they had a hotel, and people checked in and checked out. Chantal Houghton from our Big Brother went to check into the hotel for a while. She really did want it all. She went to Big Brother Germany as well, and I think she even had to pretend to be Paris Hilton in that one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she did. She had to pretend to be a celebrity.
Oh, hello, I'm Paris Hilton.
Imagine. So, like, if they were really going to do the hotel thing, they could have made it like that. So, like, they become the staff, people check in and they go, but it just was a bit lacklustre.
But yeah, what actually happened that was a hotel? Like, literally
Had
nothing.
a lift and a half
Had a
floor.
lift, had a key card.
Key cards, lift, half floor. But why?
No, what? Nothing. But
It
why?
could have just been Big Brother's house. There's no need for that. Even Big Brother forgot it was a hotel half
It
the
was
time.
stupid. I hate the hotel thing. Don't do that again. Dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb.
I wonder if it made when they were like trying to reel housemates in, if it made it sound like a more attractive deal.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me. Excuse me. If they're like, oh, this year it's a hotel.
Yeah.
So don't, you'll be catered
there's a
for.
spa. There's
Yeah, there wasn't even a spa.
Fluffy dressing gowns. There's
Yeah, there was none of that.
Mini bar.
Exactly, no chocolates on the pillows.
No, it was nothing. Just like someone wiping their arse on them. Oh, sorry, that was BBUK. So then we had Ellie's husband come up on the screen.
I've written husband and dog. I don't remember the dog though. Did it have a nice
It's a
nose?
Pomeranian.
Oh,
I
not for me.
have written Ellie's husband is. No, never mind.
Haven't got anything nice to say.
No.
No?
Don't you think she's a bit out of his league? Like, not that that's the thing. But...
I don't know. He might be a real nice guy. I didn't really think of him in any kind of way, to be honest. I can't remember what he looked like.
Ain't you a fucking saint?
You said before he's not much of a looker, but I didn't get that.
You are, yeah.
I mean, Ellie's like hot, so
Maybe he's rich. This is just so wrong. I'm only joking. Don't cancel me. So now Ellie had some good news though for the husband, not husband, soon to be husband.
Just to let you know, Caitlyn Jenner's going to walk me down the aisle. Do you know what the husband said?
He took this in a rather interesting way, I thought. Go on.
Quite blasé. He goes, I don't care who's going to walk you down the aisle, as long as you get there and you say yes, right? That's what he said?
As long as you make it to the end. So it's
Yeah.
just going to fall over halfway along.
Doesn't know who Caitlyn Jenner is, or just doesn't care?
It's
Or hates the idea,
probably
had to glaze over it because on TV.
Yeah, probably be like, well, you've only known Caitlyn Jenner 5 minutes. Why on earth would you be doing that? But he doesn't know about Ilio, does he? The service offered by Caitlyn.
Caitlyn's Walk You Down the Aisle app.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of sweet what he said in a way, wasn't it? Like, I don't care how you get there, just
Get there if you can.
Oh no.
That's a bit like...
I drank too much.
It's a bit like when I came out to my dad.
Oh,
And he said...
go on.
It's not what I would have wished for you, but I don't love you any less.
Oh.
Is that good or bad?
Well, it's...
I think it was honest, but it was like heartfelt.
It's not what I would have wished. Well,
Yeah, like no one really going to be like, I hope I've got a gay son. Well, some people would, actually.
What was the second one?
But I don't love you any less.
At first, I thought that's quite sweet, but now thinking about it, why would you fucking love me any less? How dare you?
Well, some people would.
To be fair, that's a hell of a lot better than a lot of people's coming out stories, isn't it? No, I think that's actually quite sweet. And did he kind of secretly know, or was it like a big shock?
I don't think so.
And that was like his...
I don't think it occurred to him.
And that was his immediate reaction.
Yeah.
I think you did it better than a hell of a lot of people then, don't you? Because a lot of people react very badly.
But it's almost like I don't really care.
Yeah. Well, why should he? It's none of his fucking business, to be honest.
Is that like him, the husband, not caring that Caitlyn Jenner's going to walk her down the aisle? Similar.
I think he's like, look.
Or am I just shoehorning in my personal sub story to get me to the end?
No, we like the personal sub story. It's not really even a sub story. It's a kind of a rousing story, but I think he's like, let's not make our wedding about Caitlyn Jenner. Let's make it about I don't want to be on the front of Us Weekly or US Weekly, whatever the fuck it is. No one will ever know. So then...
I've put Ellie does deserve it the most for what she's been through in the game. She was nominated 4 times apparently, and she was evicted, and she came back and made it to the final.
But she was evicted. You're forgetting that important.
I don't know why you think that's bad.
I don't know, because
Gary Levy was evicted, and you still wanted him to win.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, he came back and played a very hard game.
Yeah, he would have won if it hadn't been for those pesky
I know.
kids.
Damn it.
So, come on, let's get this together.
Yeah.
Caitlyn memories, I've put. I don't know what that is. Ilio is back in business. What are the Caitlyn memories?
No idea.
Memories.
I've got Josh next, I don't know.
Josh's mum.
Hang on, one thing Ellie said. She said she used being underestimated to her advantage.
Oh.
I don't think she was
Did
really
anyone
underestimated.
underestimate her? She come in like fucking power shoulder pads, like fucking badass short hair.
Oh, the shoulder pad's a big deal in Australia.
Like I don't think you can really It's not like, oh, she's like a little wallflower in the corner, is it? Like friends with Caitlyn Jenner immediately winning all the comps. Yeah, I'm really underestimating her. What a load of rubbish.
She wasn't that great in the comps though, was she? Did she
won
win them all?
Yeah, she won a couple, 2 or 3.
Oh yeah, she was a team captain
Exactly,
at the start.
yeah. She was immune for 2 days. 2 days or something. Something happened. It was a long time ago. I can't remember.
Josh.
Oh.
He said his dad is watching. Dad watching over me would be super proud of me.
If you were someone's dead dad, would you be watching Big Brother Down from Heaven?
Well, I'm a big fan already.
Yeah.
So yes, I'll be watching.
Yeah, but you might have other good channels in heaven. Like you might have, I don't know, non-stop brand new BBUK that never before seen.
That is watching Big Brother.
Should I watch my son on this one? No, it's a bit of a shit format. Let's watch this one. And the sweet baby Jesus will sit watching it with me.
Why is he still a baby?
I don't know. Isn't he like the Holy Ghost? I don't know. It's fucking confusing. We need to get the red string out to solve this mystery. Josh is invoking his dead dad, but Ellie didn't even get a chance to mention hers. I did notice that was the theme of the final. It was like, that was Josh's thing.
No,
but that used to be Ellie's, because Ellie had other things and Josh only had that.
I think Ellie... It's a bit harsh to say this, but used it when she needed it. Like with Josh, she knew that was her route to being, taken forward. When it comes to winning the game, she knows the public don't care about the fact I've got a dead dad. Although it did work for other housemates in the past.
People might.
But she was talking up her game, which I appreciate. It's like, no, this is about the game.
Yeah.
This is about how I played it.
It's about wildlife warriors.
Exactly. It's about the charity. It's about me. It's about being on the block. It's about being everything. It's about coming back. It's not about that.
Yeah, right. But I was worried it might get Josh a few votes. But to be honest, I don't think Josh was ever...
Josh never had a hope in hell of winning this. He didn't. The social media influencer with social anxiety was what he was being portrayed as. He said, I was a rookie, and that's why I was nominated twice as a safe vote. And that's when his game changed.
Oh, he was so bitter about being nominated, wasn't he? Calm down. It's only a game.
Also, like...
You're getting stiff now.
Yeah.
As
a safe vote, like...
There's a footstool there if you want to put your feet up.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, I got it mainly for Towie to claw. It's got a little handle on it too. Oops. Oopsie.
Yeah, so as the safe vote, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It means you're well liked. I know that you feel at risk, but I don't think he should have had his nose put out of joint as much as he did.
No.
Josh has to do this for Keith. Of Keith's closet, I've written in brackets. Anything else about Josh?
I put, what is Keith's closet? We still don't know. At this point, we still didn't know. Oh yeah, and he said, I'm an introverted Instagram model, and I said, this is an oxymoron. Then we found out Keith's closet was a mental health, close to charity. I've put, even his charity is superficial. Gaz just gave me a look. A final challenge, what is it for? 10 grand for charity. Why don't I care? Question mark.
One more battle between friends. Did Big Brother say that? Probably.
What did you think of this? Come on, be real.
I liked the competition.
There's nothing at stake,
There's
though.
nothing, yeah, it didn't mean much because it was only for charity. But that's not to say they weren't fighting for it, tooth and claw. Is that the right word?
Tooth and nail.
Tooth and nail.
I like tooth and claw.
I think that might be a Doctor Who episode. But to the viewer, it didn't mean anything to the game.
No.
It was kind of like too little, too late.
Was it like they had that comp ready to go and they were like, hadn't used it somehow? They wanted to just use it.
I'm going to tell you about the exclusive that I teased at the top of the show. The top of the show.
Go on.
I've been having a little conversation with someone from Big Brother Australia in the DMs.
Shut up.
Yes, I have.
Hold on, let me try and guess who. What sort of conversation is it?
What sort of a conversation?
Yeah, like is it a
Just
saucy one?
Little
or...
bit. Just a little bit of chat about the show.
You contacted them?
Yeah.
Who would you bother? Hold on.
Yeah, I did contact them. I will say that I made the first move here. I did slide into the DMs.
Ellie.
Oh, God, I wish it was Ellie. It's not Ellie.
Josh.
It's not even Josh.
Oh. Who the fuck could it be then? Luke.
The man himself.
Danny Hayes.
No. Luke Toki. Luke
Shut
and I
up, you have not.
On the night of the finale, Luke
Fuck
and I
off.
were DMing each other having a chat.
Fuck off.
Yeah, we were.
Come on, show me. Or
Well,
tell me.
I'm going to tell you about this.
Tell him not show.
From Luke Toki.
Are we allowed to share this info?
He didn't say I couldn't.
No.
And I told him that I got a podcast.
In that case.
Well,
I want to hear how this began.
I will tell you how this began. Right, and I did say I was going to plug this on the podcast. So, Luke...
God, he must be desperate for people to talk to if he's picking up your DMs. Fuck me.
Luke, basically, I was looking at his social media and his stories because I wanted to know what was his reaction to winning.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I think I missed the story where he did like a live
Oh,
where
yeah,
he spoke
because we
about
watched it about 3 days too late, didn't we? We watched the episode late, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. It already happened a couple of days ago. On his stories, Luke was promoting that he is doing some auctions of items on eBay, which he is giving the proceeds to Keith's closet.
Oh.
Yeah, so all of the money he raises is going to Josh's charity.
That's the noise that Keith's closet makes when you open it. Oh.
Which I thought is nice, and it sort of, to me, that sort of proves that he feels really close with Josh, and he really had Josh's back. And
he's obviously a kind and charitable person,
definitely,
isn't he?
And I think maybe it resonates because if it does operate out of like a hospital setting, it's kind of similar to his cause in a way.
Sort of.
It's like health and well-being. I don't know. Like the animals probably aren't his thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, his auction that he was promoting, one of the items is, and I'm pretty sure that I've seen this advertised in the past, and I thought it had been auctioned already. Danny Hayes's eye key ring with a key on it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Big Brother eye with a key on it, which
How
I think...
How the fuck has Luke got Danny Hayes' key ring?
I'm going to tell you how he's got that.
Oh.
Luke told me. So, I reckon that's Danny's key to his survival kit.
Oh,
or it's a key from a competition.
Oh, any lollies to go along with it?
So he's auctioning that off. And I was like interested because I wouldn't mind, but the bids were going quite up already. It was like over 100 Australian dollars, which I think is a good
50p.
I don't know, 80 quid or something.
Yeah.
And I looked for it on eBay UK and it wasn't coming up. And I messaged him, was like, Luke, your auction isn't coming up internationally, and like, there's an audience out there across the world.
Is that the start of the message was?
I was like, people around the world watch Australia Survivor and Big Brother, so check that it's available everywhere. And he said that it is, but I still can't get it to work on eBay UK.
He's probably got better things to do.
Excuse me. Then he sent another link, and that didn't work either. But anyway, I said to him, that key is Danny's key, right? And he said...
Key.
In fact, let me go to the DMs and open them up.
Can you get me some more wine while you're at it?
Oh.
So I might need it to get through this long-ass story.
This is the exclusive.
No, this is good.
You're derailing the exclusive.
I'm not derailing it.
The winner.
I'm not derailing it. I'm getting cosy for it. I'm like sipping my tea. Oh, God, I'm so uncomfortable.
Right, listeners, fill your glasses.
Come on, fill your boots. There's about to be some good goss. I'm reliably assured this story ends in a dick pic.
Yeah, mine too.
Thank you. Cheers. Cheers, listeners. Thanks for sticking with us, not just through this episode, but through all the years that this fucking shambles has been going on. We appreciate it. And we love you. Do we need another advert break?
No.
No, I mean, not a wee, but do you need a little pause? For
No, I don't.
I know, we can't in the middle of this.
Not in the middle of this
fucking
hot gossip.
TV gold.
So he said, "Hey mate, it should be open to international. Is it not working?"
Hey mate.
Anyway, all of that. I said, "Congrats on the win, also. Though I wish we'd got to see the real result live."
Ooh.
He said, "Thanks. I'm gonna get." Oh no, that's something else.
Oh.
He said, "I wish too.
Oh.
We're lucky to even get away with that. Even get away with the show because of COVID."
Oh.
He said. Bear in mind, it is a
interesting.
worse situation over there, so we're probably
that's
slagging it
interesting.
off. But,
yeah, that's a good point. Get away with it like robbed a bank or something.
Put it on this TV show.
Yeah.
We can't do it in a house, so we're calling it a hotel. Yeah, and I was like, yeah, well, they could have got you on Zoom like last year, at least.
Yeah.
This is when, and this is what's reminded me, where we're talking about this section of the show. Luke goes, we did an all-nighter that night. We did an all-nighter that night. It was 2 a.m/3 a.m. after the night challenge.
Oh.
And on the plane at 7 a.m.
Oh.
It was crazy, but they made it work the best they could.
Oh, unsolicited gossip from Luke.
Yeah. I went, hang on a minute, you mean that competition with the ice water? I didn't even realise it was at night,
No,
to be honest
me
with
either.
you. He goes, yeah, all done in the one night and morning. So I said, wait, they made you do that challenge and then filmed the final right after it, so through the night.
Yeah.
That's insane. So basically, Big Brother told them one last challenge. They went and did that in the garden at the yard or whatever, 2 to 3 a.m. in the morning. Then went back to the house, got made up into all of their finale regalia. Sonia ran a whole finale at 5 a.m. in the morning.
But why? Why wouldn't they do the challenge at 2 o'clock in the afternoon?
Ball dust, you say, Lindsay Rose?
No,
You don't believe
No,
Luke
I
Toki?
believe him, but why? Why wouldn't you just do the challenge in the afternoon?
Well, they had a lot to get through the day before, didn't they? They had 2 challenges, an eviction.
Yeah,
They obviously couldn't fit this in. You know what TV's like? It always overruns. Always behind schedule.
Wow.
But I couldn't believe that Sonia stood there at 4, 5 a.m. in the morning and presented a finale, and they all had to be there looking like they were ready and done up.
But how are all the crowd going to get home at 6 o'clock in the morning? The trains won't be running there. I'm confused.
It's very easy to get the crowd home when they are just on a recorded loop.
Go on, this is good. This is getting good.
Yeah, and then
there better be some more. I don't want us to
Luke
fizzle
said,
out.
yeah, all done in one night and morning, slept on the plane like a baby. I got on the last plane before borders were locked, back to Perth.
Oh, wow.
This is some exclusive
So
shit.
maybe that's why they had to do it all night, because they knew the borders were shut and the next day and they had to get people home.
I think
that makes sense.
And it's almost legitimises in
Yeah.
a way that it's all very much a COVID situation. Because if you think they were in a bubble and production is a bubble, they can't now risk letting them out. If some more lockdowns happen, they can't get them back. And that's probably why they did it this
Gaz,
way.
this is some good shit right here.
I know, and no one is going to listen to this, and no one's going to know.
Gaz,
unless
this
Luke
is some
tells someone else.
Well, it sounds like he's blabbing to all and sundry. But, this is some good shit, because everyone's been slating it, going, oh, what's this, what's that, what's the other. But it kind of makes more sense now if you put it into this context.
Yeah. And I put the key is from Danny's series, though, isn't it? From his survival kit.
Oh, yeah, let's get back to the fucking issue at hand, not this interesting stuff.
He goes, yeah, it's from Danny's season. He brought it in the house as a token for me to help work with him.
Oh.
And he gave it to me.
Wow.
So Danny took a bargaining chip in.
Collateral.
Yeah, and I thought, hang on a minute.
Shout out Dan Giesing.
I thought, did Danny think, I've got this big brother eye
Yeah.
key here. I'll take this into the house and like make it as pretend it's a fake power or something to use in the game to his advantage later down the line.
I think Luke should give that back to Danny, really. Like Kyland and Big D's dad's ring that he pocketed just before he went loco.
I reckon that he must have Danny's blessing to auction it, because I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Danny talked about auctioning it on his social media before.
Yeah, let's face it, Danny doesn't really need it.
I did ask him whether Josh was an applicant to civilian. He said, no, I don't think so. And I went, and Caitlin, on a short contract, you reckon? We thought the lift was set up for her exit.
Oh, now we're getting
But
to
if
it.
that's top secret, you don't have to answer. He said, haha, I would say she was on a short contract. I'm not really sure.
Not really sure.
I said, also, is it a real lift?
This is so
I
good.
said, it looked real, but I'm sure the basement can't have been an actual basement. I'm intrigued about the layout of the house, because we only get to see so much. Those double doors at the end of the corridor always look so weird on screen, like the house was just ending there. But I think maybe they went to the eviction room, and in brackets I put, yes, it's shit like this that true BB fans geek out on. He said, the house was just one big house thing inside a dome. Aha.
Was that the end?
That's where I lost him, unfortunately.
Do you know what? The fact that he actually entertained replying to you that many times is a fucking miracle. Like, you're just like, not that he's like fucking Leonardo DiCaprio or something, but
No, but he does have.
Why is he bothering to talk to you about that? Like, ain't he got better things to do?
He does have a lot more followers than I do.
I'm sure he fucking does.
99,600.
That is absolutely.
How does he even see my DM out of all the people that must DM
That
him?
is absolutely hilarious, I must say.
I did have more questions for him, but he didn't actually get
don't
back to me.
fucking
He's seen the
blame
messages,
him.
but he hasn't responded.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Do you know what,
He wants
Luke?
to answer more
Thanks.
bloody questions all day long.
Thanks for chatting with me.
That is brilliant.
It was some gold for the podcast.
That is some good stuff.
But
Well
also,
done. Well done.
do check out Luke's Instagram.
What is his Instagram? I'm going to
his-
fucking add him on Instagram now.
His Instagram is Luke Toki, straight up. And check out the auctions from... He's auctioning stuff from his time on Survivor.
Did he tell you to say this bit?
No, I said I was going to shout him out. He's auctioning Danny's Big Brother key. I don't know if there's other Big Brother stuff, but...
Surely that would have finished by now, wouldn't it? Or no?
No, it was like a 7-day auction, so there'll still be some days. Yeah, and it's all going to Josh's charity, Keith's Closet.
That's really well done, Gaz. That's a good exclusive there. I
just
like
thought...
it. I like
I
it.
was just interested.
That
I'm
bit
just-
about the all-nighter, that is particularly interesting.
It is
Yeah,
interesting, and I
that's
don't
very
think people
interesting.
will know that.
No, we can plug that shit on the Twitter. Yeah, we got the
I'm gonna
inside.
tag Luke as well.
Yeah, we got the inside scoop there. That's good. Well done.
Imagine that, though. For a whole production to stay up through the night to film that is quite grueling.
Oh, come on. They're not exactly, in Auschwitz. Never mind.
sake.
Never mind.
Why?
I don't know. That was the first thing that came to mind. Oh no.
No, but it's hard. It's hard being on set and like
It's hard doing this
standing-
podcast.
Standing there all
This is
night.
grueling in itself.
Anyway, the challenge.
Fuck me.
The challenge that
I can't read anymore.
The challenge that you now know took part at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning
I appreciate it much more now.
was
Oh, I like the little eye trophy that they were throwing the balls at. Is Luke auctioning that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
yeah, I do.
I want
I
that.
do. I would like that.
Yeah, I'd like that at the centrepiece of my gold shell.
Yeah, we like any eye
We've lost
paraphernalia.
it. We've lost. Yeah, you like the eye of my bedroom, didn't you? From Shen.
Yeah,
Is it called Shen?
I don't know.
Sheen. No one knows. Gaz, you crying?
Just a bit emotional.
You should be.
So yeah, they got this one more challenge, one more battle between
Come
friends.
on. Come on.
As offered is Josh paid by Gymshark because he wears it a lot. It's the new Under Armour. Did you know
Oh, it's
that?
the new dolphin crash. Shout out. Who was that person? That was good. We were watching that after we did the
Someone
podcast.
followed us last week.
Yeah, so, oh, fuck. I can't remember what they're called. Oh, fuck.
BB
Anyway,
something.
they had some good quality stuff. If you're that person, email us.
The 10k
Yes.
came from, courtesy of our friends at
The brick.
Grilled
Oh, not again.
Local matters.
You've already been seen. We need someone else on the scene now.
Ellie's charity is the Owen family charity. I just realised.
We know.
Josh's charity dresses up mental health patients.
Dresses them up as what?
Sounds weird. You've got to spin around on that swing. Knock a trophy from a shelf with a long stick. Retrieve a key from the ice water. 5 keys, but only one of them works. Dig through the sand. The sand digging is a hard one.
Draw the line in the sand.
Find the 3rd trophy.
Yes.
Put those 3 trophies on the shelves in front of you, and then knock them off of the bean bags.
The mental shelves.
Ellie was screaming, getting out of the ice bath.
Lick it.
Josh almost dropped out. Did he drop out?
Josh giving up, I put.
Yeah. What about
I can't
Keith?
do it.
What about
it's too
Keith?
cold. Oh, fuck the mental health people. Let them be naked in the interviews.
It came down to Luke versus Ellie at the dig, like it's a archaeological site.
I was not interested in this task, so I didn't write much.
Ellie digs through fast, followed by Luke, searching for the 3rd trophy, but she couldn't find it. She really never found it.
It probably weren't in there. It's like Jeff's clown shoe, isn't it? It was set up for Luke to win. Don't you think? Come on, think about it.
The visual I just had of Jeff's clown shoe. I don't even know what it is, but I can see it.
We've all seen it. We've seen it on that slow-mo replay. So anyway, Luke won.
They were all visibly shivering. That must have been proper cold. Plus it was night time. Now you know, 2 a.m, that's cold. That's a cold time of night.
Once you know, you know. Yeah, apparently the Australian winters are very chilly at night. But the day, you have to wear SPF, otherwise you're going to get the cancer. So Luke won, and he said, "That's one piece, but I want the whole cake." He wants to be the girl with the most cake.
Cake, and it's not even my birthday.
I want to be the girl with the most cake. That's Luke.
What's that?
It's Courtney Love, it's Hole.
Oh, of course it is.
For God's sake.
Luke had the dribble, or the snot, dripping off of his beard.
No.
He'd really
no.
worked for that.
Oh, Luke.
Going underneath in the ice water is horrible.
How do you know?
Because I hate the cold water.
I'm so cold.
Somehow, Ellie's makeup is still flawless. Absolutely flawless. After going through the ice water, digging through the sand, that is some good makeup she's wearing, and so you need to get on that shit.
She's immaculate. I'll DM her and ask her for some fucking makeup tips. Ask her for some clothing tips as well. And I like her hair as well. Okay, here's the studio. Sparklers going off. Not spark. What the fuck are they?
Roman candles, aren't they?
Yeah, like. This has just gone so downhill. So I've got comments on the clothes.
Yeah, I got a picture of the clothes actually.
Ellie had a yellow dress with puff sleeves, very stylish. And was it spotty or had?
No, it's orange and white. Monochrome, like leaf patterns, look like a oak leaf.
The leaf. The life.
She's turned over a new life. I got. Do you want visuals on the outfits?
I do, yeah.
There you
the listeners ain't gonna see
I've got eyes on the outfits.
Oh, there we go. Well,
that's a very high.
I like your new taking pictures.
Pictorial notes.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
it
visual
helps.
for the visual learners.
Yeah,
Nice.
That's not even a shoulder pad. That is what is that? A puff shoulder.
Look at this.
The mic loop.
Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Ain't all right. Look at it. It's ruining the vibe.
I actually like it. It's under the dress.
It's ruining everything. Yeah, the puff shoulders, powder puff girls.
A sort of a hoop earring she's got on.
Her hair is so cool when she has it like slick to the side like that.
You got to comb it though. Imagine if she didn't comb it. Never seen it uncombed.
No. Why would you? Now the boys have got a bit of work to do, I think. Come on.
I think Josh looks good, but it's not finale
Looks
attire.
like he's going like to
the pub.
to Westfield to
for lunch.
Go to JD Sports. Yeah, that's the sort of vibe of casualness he's got on. Not good. Luke, He's working in the casino, day shift.
Yeah, I don't think
And the khaki trousers, no, he wouldn't even get in the casino.
I think Luke's blazer's got a button too many.
Do you know
I feel
what?
like if it plunged a bit more.
I hate that colour, that navy blue colour. I don't think it's just the worst.
It's quite neither here nor there.
It should be not there. Go away. Take it off, Luke. Take your shirt off. I don't know. I just got to that point. Take it off. Take it off. Yes. Ellie wins.
Well, of course Ellie was gonna. You know, girls. There's more possibility for girls when it comes to clothing. Don't you think?
Oh yeah, of course.
Although probably not if you look at like something like the Met Gala, for example.
No, but women have the choice of like dresses or skirts and shorts, jeans.
True.
Men only have like jeans or shorts or trousers. Really,
Yeah,
don't they?
yeah.
Unless you're, you know, wanting to explore your feminine side, which you might be.
So it came. I've written Sonia Notlight from the Garden.
The
F3 showboating to no audience.
One of you will take home.
Oh. I got Sonia after as well. The shoulders are big in Australia. I've written. Sonia's also got the shoulders. She's got.
See the way she has her hair tucked behind her ear like that? That's the look I'm going for as well. Like
one ear
Chivroy.
out. What's Chivroy?
Do you watch Succession?
No.
She's a character in Succession. You should watch that show. It's good.
It's got Meghan Markle in it.
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
That's Suits.
Oh yeah.
It has the. For fuck's sake. It's written by the person who did Peep Show. Do you like Peep Show?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Sonia's got a star earring on, so there's a theme, you know. On the launch, she had VIP hair clips. On the final, she's got stars on the dress and stars on the ears.
That's not the best shot you've got of her face there, is it?
No, she's mid-speech.
She's catching flies.
But yeah, she's also...
Do you think Jack's just passed out?
No, I think he's alright.
Gone very quiet.
You told her to listen in his headphones.
Listen, I had an important point to make. Yes, this is it.
Yeah.
Sonia said, one of you will take home 100k for your charity. I'm sorry, you don't take home 100k for your charity. If you take it home, you take it home. I'm giving it to charity, that ain't going home.
No, the cheque goes via Endemol HQ.
If it's going home
charity.
first, the charity's only going to get what? 40, 30 grand.
Have you ever been in a situation where you've been like fundraising and you've had to take the money home?
No, luckily never.
It's not very nice. You're like, oh my god, I've got all this money, and it's like this is for the charity, and it's like, yeah, in the bucket. You have to go count it all out. It's such a nightmare.
That's nerve-wracking. I don't want to be responsible for that. It's bad enough when like someone's birthday card has money in it, and you have to put that in your drawer.
yeah.
Like, you put this in your drawer. No, I don't want to. You don't have to do shit like that anymore, though. You don't, anyway. I do. Are you actually having, like, a work Christmas party or anything?
We're having a team gathering.
Oh, yeah. Are you going to it?
Yeah. There's only 4 of us.
Ah.
You're not allowed to gather in more than 10 people.
I'm having an actual proper Christmas party.
What?
Yeah.
With everyone in the organisation?
Everyone in the organisation.
No, we're taking it very seriously.
Fucking hell, my senior management honestly couldn't give 2 fucks.
Jesus.
They're just like, let's go wild. I'm like,
we get £15 a head.
Oh, we've got a limited bar.
Jeez, asking for trouble.
Yeah, quite. Oh, yeah, God knows.
Sonia was talking about the international VIPs. I don't know if you've got anything before this. She said they don't know any of us, like me included. No, they don't know who we are.
Yeah.
We're a bunch of nobodies over here.
That's right.
Talk said Omarosa came in like a wrecking ball. Sonia said she was coming in hot.
Luke, they were talking about Caitlin, and Luke said Caitlin doesn't care who anyone is, and I said, yeah, that's because she only cares
Hi,
about
I'm Caitlin Jenner.
herself.
No, she didn't. Did she? No, she introduced herself, but didn't listen to who anyone else was.
She literally does not care who anyone is. That is true, but not a compliment. At this point, Jack, my boyfriend, said Luke is going to win, isn't he? Correct. Luke was sort of slagging off Omarosa and said...
Was he?
Yeah, he said she came in like a wrecking ball. She came in like a wrecking ball. And then said Caitlin was saying how Omarosa had like hidden cameras or listening devices.
They cut to that clip like, oh yeah, she took a listening device into a top secret area. That's slanderous. I don't know if that's... I don't believe that, do you?
I don't believe it and I don't care. Fuck off, Caitlin.
Luke said he didn't know who Omarosa was. Ellie said Bernie was... Sorry, you got anything more about Luke and Omarosa?
No.
Ellie said Bernie was making an O with his fingers as he pulled out of the plan to evict whoever was going to go first that wasn't Omarosa. There's a plan to backdoor Dane. Matt. Was it Matt? I thought it was Dane.
They were the same person, kind of thing.
I think they were going to get Dane out first. And then that plan backfired. Like, Luke was like, we're going to blindside, backdoor, I was going to say.
It's not that clicky.
We're going to blindside Dane, no?
Yeah, and keep Omarosa, innit?
Yeah. Maybe it was Matt.
It was Matt, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, we're going to blindside Matt. And then the plan changed. Ellie said that Bernie was going like this.
Oh, yeah.
On the eviction chairs. Doing the O, making an O with the fingers.
That looks like a wanking sort of emotion you got going there.
Stop that.
What?
Sonia said Luke had a chance to blindside some heavy hitters. Luke didn't know if he wanted to blindside Caitlin or work with her, he said.
I have said it's weird seeing Sonia's whole body for once. There was creepy music box music going on. Did you notice that?
No.
Oh yeah, Luke said, do I want to blindside the hell out of Caitlin? Blindside the hell out of her. Halfway House, we had a little supercut of that there. That was probably one of my favourite parts of the show.
But there wasn't enough of it. Don't you think?
Yeah, it was good. All that
Luke
effort.
was like, we had tiny eggs.
Yeah.
They dwelled on that for a little while.
All that effort,
everything was tiny.
All that effort they went into it. It was like, yeah, they should have made more of it. Oh, and then we had this scuttlebutt.
What, was Sonia asked for some juicy celeb gossip?
Luke said Caitlin told him she doesn't like Ellen because they had a Twitter beef.
Yeah.
I have pontificated. That is because Ellen is right at the arse of all the Kardashians. Oh yeah, and so Ellen...
Didn't it cut to it?
Yeah, Ellen said... This was when Caitlin was in the halfway house going, they were like drinking like a little glass of wine. Caitlin was like, so Ellen told everyone that I'm against gay marriage and I'm not against gay marriage.
Yeah.
Something
and then she went on the radio.
Yeah.
And then she said I was against gay marriage on the radio, something like that.
I thought about ringing up Chris and banning the kids from going on Ellen. I decided against it. I mean, the kids are like all about 40 years old, so you can't really ban them from doing anything.
Ground them all.
Yeah.
Don't let them near Ellen.
To be fair, Ellen is a known cunt. I would have liked to have heard more of this sort of shit. What are you laughing about?
Known
Don't
cunt.
you think she's a known cunt though? She is, that's for real.
I did go on. Caitlin said I did go on, and I blasted her ass.
To be fair, I'm team Caitlin if it's Caitlin versus Ellen. Sonia said...
Yeah.
That was world news about Tom's letter to Megan. Come
How
on.
funny saying that about a show that's not broadcast yet.
What a load of... Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god. My head's about to... That was... Oh, what? Did they leak a clip or... Did they put a clip out or...
Don't think so.
She's lying
Well, it
then.
would have been world news that he was going into Big Brother, I guess.
But she said
If
that
you
was
count
world
Daily Mail
news about
Australia.
Was she talking about his original letter to Megan? I thought she was talking about the one he wrote and sent via...
I think she was supposed to be talking about what happened in the house, yeah. She's preempting it.
She's lying!
She's lying.
Oh
she
my
is a
God.
snake after all.
I'm so confused. That's why she got them fucking gloves on.
And that thing with the tongue she does.
Oh my god, I don't know what's going on. So then we had DR.
Yes, she said that is world news, but I guarantee Luke won't. Wait, have I said this? But I guarantee Luke won't get much of a mention in those stories outside of the Daily Mail. Do you get what I'm saying? Luke had to put Thomas up to the challenge of writing the letter. But I bet he doesn't get any of the credit in the article.
They don't want that side story. They just want the actual
justice for Toki.
I've been thinking as we've been going along about a title that involved Luca Magnotta, which is not a good way to go. I was thinking like Luke, Mag, Nana. Oh, never mind. It's just been in my head. Lest we forget. So then we had this DR moments thing. Like they do this on
Unseen moment.
US. It's a bit short though, wasn't it? I wanted a bit more.
What was it? Bernie asked if Caitlin's kids still call her dad. This bit?
No, that was something else.
What did you have? A bit of diary room?
Yeah, they had like, someone, when
Diary
they
room
come to the
cut?
diary room, like, can I have a tissue or
Did
we'll
they have
get some
that?
wine? Yeah. And Danny was like wiggling his legs in the chair, and Omarosa was in the chair asking about shit.
Oh.
Did you go to the loo at this point?
No, I didn't go anywhere, but I don't remember it.
There you go. All I've written is Danny, 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 so that wasn't very helpful. Because those are all the
Those
best
little
bits.
legs.
Those are the best bits, him talking to...
Big brother.
Yeah, to Big Brother. So then, yeah, Caitlin was talking about her kids calling her dad. That was quite interesting, wasn't it?
That was interesting. Caitlin said they changed pronouns for her. So, my dad, she did this.
It would be weird to suddenly call your dad mum, because your dad ain't your
It
mum.
doesn't make sense. No.
Yeah, your dad ain't your
No.
mum. Your mum's your mum, your dad's your dad. It's like... Or whatever they've originally been is what they are.
Yeah.
To suddenly change that would be really odd.
I don't think anyone would expect
No.
that either, do you?
But it must be a bit confusing saying my dad, she did blah blah blah. But they've obviously taken to it very well. They're obviously very mature kids. It must be, don't you think? It must be quite tough to have your dad transition at 60 or whatever the hell it was. Like, how old's your dad now?
62, 63.
Imagine if your dad just transitioned 2 years ago. It would be a bit of a shock, wouldn't it? It would, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, it would.
Yeah, I don't think it would be a lot to get your head around. I always think it would be.
Yeah. I think that, God, your leggings just strobed at me, but that's just my eyes.
Because you're drunk, dude.
I think that, like, pronouns become a lot easier when someone visually presents as something. Like, because Caitlin presents as a woman,
Yeah.
it's much easier to get around calling Caitlin she.
Yeah.
I don't think you could possibly confuse the pronouns when your parent now looks like that.
That's true.
But I don't think it would be possible to change the term, and I don't think it would be reasonable for anyone to expect it. Because, like you said, like, dad becomes like a name.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
it's not just a name.
It
It's like a role.
It is a role.
Because it's different to a mum. A mum and a dad are different.
It is, and not in a like, dad, you go play football with dad, and your mum does this. It's not like that. It's just like their presence. It's like a dad presence and a mum presence. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like anything, binary or.
Well, it is binary by definition, though.
Yeah, but it's not. Oh, I can't explain it because I'm too drunk. It's not. It's not like an old-fashioned type of thing. It's just like a.
Mums and dads are different, and that's it.
Yeah, it's like. Oh, I can't explain it without sounding like an idiot. But
I don't think by transitioning to a different gender, your role changes. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because dad is all mum and dad, they're like titles as well as names.
Yeah, and your mum and dad.
You're still gonna be the dad figure, whether you identify as male or female.
Exactly, and you could literally be a dad who stays at home, looks after the kids, blah 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 blah. But you're still dad. It doesn't. We're not saying like, oh, the dad is this, the mum is that. But your dad is your dad, and your mum is your mum.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
Energies.
Yeah,
and
it is different energies.
and approaches to life.
Yeah, and approaches to parenting probably.
Yeah,
it's interesting. So then, Ellie said, "I've met a few of the Kardashians in my time."
Ah, yeah, shout out.
And you just jot that name in there, Ellie. I'll pick that up for you. And then we had another unseen moment. Jess saying, "My sugar daddy died. He had a brain aneurysm."
This is quite a funny story.
He used to send her a few grand a week. And the Omarosa was getting involved in this and being like, "Oh my god, did you go to the funeral?" And Jess
She
was
said
like,
no. She's like, what would I say? Like, how would I explain that? And how did I know this guy?
That was funny. I would like to have seen more shit like that. Like, I would like to have heard Jess talking about her marriages with other people in the house and just find out more about people. It's
Me
not
too.
all about competitions.
No.
I wish competitions were just like 10 minutes of the show and then everything
The
else.
thing is,
just...
I like the BBAU comps. I think they're really good.
I don't think they're that good.
Do you know? So, Alfie will like this, but basically, I'm watching I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here Again, and last year I wasn't so into it, but this year it feels better because I feel like they have to have it in the UK instead of the jungle, right? And last year was a bit like, oh shit, we need to find a new place, and I feel like they just sort of bundled it together. But this year they know the location, and I feel like they've done it better. They're producing a better show,
Right.
but what it is doing is showing people living from morning to night.
Oh, okay.
And of course they veer off for like competition elements, but there's no like background music to tell you
How to
feel or what the emotion is. There's no heavy editing, and that's the difference between what Big Brother was and what it is now. It's not showing us the story of what happens inside these walls. It's showing us the story that the producers want to tell us about these people.
Right.
Because if you think about the way reality TV works, if it's truly live, you can't produce a story about someone.
No.
But when you've got the footage, you can go, oh yeah, we want to show Jess like this, and this, and point A, B, C, and D.
Yeah.
Tell that story, and that's the bits we pull out. But like as something evolves organically, you don't know how the story's going to go.
No. That's the
So
best.
you have to show everything that's there.
That's the best way.
It is the best way.
So why are they pre-recording this crap? Because of COVID? It ain't because of COVID,
It's not
because they
because
were
of
doing it
COVID.
anyway, weren't they?
I don't know why they're doing it, to be honest.
No.
I think maybe it's easier to make than
Easier to manage.
having to like 24 hours turn around the story, edit a show together, try and create a thread, because they do try and create a thread. Like, okay, like you know, Luke and Bex are starting to get close. That could be something you need to watch.
And they do that on BBUS, because obviously they do turn around the 3 episodes a week, and it's like sometimes you're invested in certain people, and then they just go, and then that's it, and it's just. But that's
the
what
nature
actually
of the beast.
happened. That's the belly of the beast. It's interesting because I'm listening to a podcast at the moment about 90 Day Fiancé, like behind the scenes, and I don't like normally going behind those scenes. I stay away from that, but it's so interesting, like hearing about the production stuff and like how production gets them to like retake things, or they can't film in this location, so they do it this way, and they have like people's like ex-wives coming on and like spilling the dirt on like this person, and like they go through their like criminal records and shit. It's all the shit that if we were watching Big Brother, we would like love this stuff. Like it's the stuff you want to know about, not like someone got up and had a cup of tea on the live feed. It's like the proper dirt. It's so good.
It's like you want to know how did they find Rex's ex-girlfriend? Or
Yeah, it's like
wait, no, that was their current girlfriend, no?
Oh, that was his current girlfriend. Yeah, it's like all the stuff that I want to know. Like I don't want to know it now for like the current season, but like the old season.
Yeah, I want to know how did they possibly get Brigitte Nielsen and Jackie Stallone in the same house together?
Yeah,
stuff like that is like produced gold. That's the behind the scenes I want to know.
Yeah, that's interesting, that stuff. But I don't normally like going behind those scenes, but I'll make an exception.
Do you know what? It's a bit similar. You know the nature documentaries on BBC? They always have a bit where they show you how they make them.
I fucking hate that bit.
Dan hates that bit, and I really like
it's
it.
the worst! I'm just like, no, I do not want to see a person in the nature documentary. I just want to see the nature. It ruins it. It ruins the magic. It's like going behind the lyrics, my thoughts on that. No.
Behind the lyrics?
Yeah, and it's like,
Genius.
they wrote this story about
like
when
that.
they got their heart broken. No, those lyrics are about what I think they're about, not what they think they're about, and that's the end of that. That I don't want to know what they thought when they were writing it. I could not
It's
care
the creative
less.
vision.
No, I don't care. It's about what it means to me, and that's the end of that. But I do like the 90 Day behind the scenes.
I got a bit more about...
It's like when you go behind the scenes on a film, like you see the CGI and the green screen.
I don't mind. It depends.
Nah.
It depends. I don't mind
It
some of that.
ruins it!
Nah.
You got... no. We can't be friends anymore. That is not okay.
Listen.
I'm listening. Come on, get
Sonia
us back on
asked
track, for
Ellie
God's sake.
what she's wearing as a bridesmaid to the wedding. Did you not notice this? You
What
haven't
the
got it in your
hell?
notes.
No.
So we got Caitlin walking down the aisle.
Yeah.
Sonia wants to be the bridesmaid.
Oh. She probably wears some attention-seeking...
Ellie said anything but that fucking snake morph suit, please, Sonia.
Nice.
What next? Danny Hayes as the ring bearer, I've said.
I hope so.
Ellie's game plan changed in the gym. She said things got personal at one point with a few people.
Oh.
Another Caitlyn moment about her promise to the father of the Kardashian kids. Have you got this?
No.
I think the Kardashian
Rob
kid's
Kardashian,
dad is dead.
Yeah, he's the O.J. Simpson lawyer.
Okay.
Yeah, he's dead, yeah. I don't remember Kanye had that hologram made of him for Kim.
Oh, yeah. That's where it went wrong. Yeah, do you not remember that session where Caitlyn said she made a promise to like look after the kids to the dad?
I think
Was he
Jack
dying
was
or something?
Yeah, he was dying. I think Jack was talking at that moment.
Jack ruined that.
I know, it's like I'm trying to
Jack ruined that unseen moment.
Yeah, but come on, you tell me what happened. Oh, just Caitlyn going on about herself as usual.
That's it. I thought you'd have more on that.
So. I've got Josh next.
Yeah, he feels a completely different person. He didn't expect to change as a person and grow from Big Brother. Just confidence-wise, being able to have a conversation without having anxiety.
He said, "There are better days. If I can do it, you can do it." I've put what cheese ball. But to be fair, it's quite sweet, I suppose.
Josh claims to have played a really good game. But did he?
I put Josh, self-proclaimed, really good game.
Did he play a really good game?
I think he was sort of just floated through, really, don't you?
I think he got lucky with proximity to Luke, to be honest.
He didn't do that much.
Luke's dad was a massive fan of Big Brother. Really?
Oh, no. Now Luke's bringing his dad into it.
Is he? Am I wrong? Should it be Josh? No, it's Josh, sorry.
Oh.
Wrong name. He definitely carried me through to the end. Love you, Frank.
Now, do you think this is okay?
What's
and
that?
I think you can judge this. Sonia said, "I feel like your dad would be so proud of you." Is that okay to say?
Yeah, that's okay.
When people say things like that, it makes me feel...
You don't know my dad.
Yeah, it does make me feel like that. So my immediate reaction, how do you know?
Well,
I know Josh has said a lot of stuff.
How Sonia knows, because Josh says
that's
his
true.
dad was a big Brother fan.
I don't know, just something about it just feels off to me when people say
You don't think you should put
that.
words in the mouth of the dead?
Yes, exactly that. Yeah, I don't know, something about that just... Because if someone... I feel like... not that I have a fucking clue, but I feel like if someone said that to me, I'd be like... It would upset me. I don't know. I feel like it's trying to have that emotional...
Sometimes that's the aim.
Yeah,
for someone to
like
be
it's trying
roused.
to do that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Something about that don't sit right with me. I put now the crowd goes mild, which is it's actually quite funny. Pleased with my own jokes.
There's Luke now. No, Luke's chance.
He said they've seen my journey. Self-proclaimed journey. Shout out Dermot O'Leary.
Well, I think he means journey from... He kept talking about the island and the king of the jungle. Why is he the king of the jungle when he's never made the final?
Hold on. What was he in the jungle? Was he in Survivor Jungle? Was he in I'm a Celebrity or something?
Not I'm a Celebrity, but they seem to call Survivor the jungle.
Oh, so he was in 2 Survivors, wasn't he?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's because our reference, we say the jungle as I'm a Celebrity. Because it's the only one we got.
Yeah.
But I always think of Survivor as the island.
And sometimes
not the jungle.
Sometimes Survivor's like on the beach, isn't it? But sometimes it is.
It's usually always on the beach, no?
Yeah, but it has been in the jungle.
Has it?
I know Rob as a podcast, he was on Survivor in the Amazon rainforest. That's how he got his podcast. Well, that's not how he got his podcast, but he did the podcast after that. He picked it up in the Amazon. Picked it up from Amazon on Prime. Come on, we're getting there.
We're nearly there. Luke said he has played one of the best games ever. He said, I'd call it nearly a perfect game.
Oh, GOAT. ITW.
ITWE. In the
What's the E?
Ever. Sonia says they've created a few international headlines. I put, the only one I can think of is the Katie Hopkins saga.
I've put, here's the CGI ending. Which take is this? Ellie wants to win. In one timeline, she will. and then Sonia said, here's the moment, and I put S in brackets, you've been waiting for, and I want to see the outtakes of this. Oh, don't you want to see the outtakes, like the the bloopers and what the fuck's it called? Bloomers.
The blooper reel.
Yeah, I want to see like the others being told they won.
Yeah, I do.
Guys, it ain't right. So Sonia stood there and said to Ellie and said to
You're
Josh,
the winner.
you've won $100,000 for your charity.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you ain't. You ain't won shit.
Yeah.
That ain't right.
Well, we now know it's the COVID.
Oh, come on. What about Keith's closet? It's empty. It's got nothing in it. What about the wildlife warriors? All those animals are just like crying in a field.
By the wayside.
Roadkill.
Well,
it's not okay.
I've got something to say about this.
Come on.
Apparently, so obviously the way this worked was Sonia at the start was like, vote now for your winner. Go to the website. It seemed to be a website only vote, didn't it? No, I don't think any phone numbers.
No Facebook.
No Facebook token. I used to buy the fucking tokens to vote
Come on,
BBAU.
shout out Aaron Allard Morgan.
Yeah, back then, exactly. Did you buy the tokens on Facebook?
Of course I fucking did.
Sometimes they had an offer. You could get extra ones if you bought a package.
I fucking pile votes on him like mad.
Jesus. Different times. God, go to Facebook to vote.
The first winner to be booed.
Yeah. 10 years ago, I think, it came up.
That feels like longer to
10
me.
years ago?
That feels like 20 years ago to me.
Sonia was being like, okay, go to the website to vote. So obviously, they got the last part. They're going to put in the right one on the live broadcast, right? And then
I hope so.
Apparently,
that's the fucking least they could do.
the wrong tape. Shit. Apparently, Sonia was going like, go to the website to vote, and Alfie Sheldon told me this. In certain parts,
he told me this, but
certain parts of the country, the vote had actually already closed. So they even kind of messed it up.
So what you say? So
recount.
Someone else should have won. Stop the vote.
No, but it basically puts if you don't get it right, it makes
a mockery out of
a
it.
mockery of democracy.
The mockery is
the
already been made.
Democratic process is compromised.
I spoiled my ballot, so it's all fine.
So I like Sonia's plastic Big Brother envelope thing where she had the winner's name inside.
I did notice that, I must say. I did notice.
Do you think it had a name in there? She didn't bother.
That? She pulled it out like, which one is it this time?
Yeah. Or she just like imagined the name.
Yeah.
Do you think she freestyled it? They were just like, over to you, Sonia.
Yeah.
This one is, who will it be? Luke!
Fuck knows.
I felt like because I knew it wasn't real, that I could tell it wasn't real. I could feel that Luke was like, like, I'm the winner. And they were just like...
It was so fake. I was trying to notice, like, if they'd done a take before where Ellie had won, if she'd, like, sort of been crying or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was trying to look out for the clues like that, but you're right.
It was seamless.
It felt phony as fuck. It just felt like nothing. It felt like I was watching, like, a wall with paint on. It was just... It's tragic, actually.
So, she announced Luke as the winner of 100,000, and he went, no, 110,000. I said they didn't even bring in the F&F.
No, thank God for that. There's some small mercy. Can't get them there because of COVID.
No. And then that was it. All went up in a puff of sparkles.
Well, at this point, Jack said, there's got to be a better way of doing it than this. And I said, yeah, there is.
You know what? There is. And it's on Zoom, don't you think?
It's just...
the last segment, from the start, could have been live.
Yeah.
You can do these shows and you can still have live finals. They've done it on Survivor for years on end. They film everything that happens on the island months in advance, and then they get them together for a live final in the studio.
Yeah, that's true.
They did it with Big Brother Australia last year. They've done it with The Apprentice as well in the past. It's very doable.
Can't we just have it face to face?
Face-to-face nominations. Unless COVID really is the problem in Australia with TV production.
It is obviously a problem. It's obviously a problem.
But apparently it's a problem that is plaguing Australian reality TV, filming these fake winner results. The Voice and some other show.
And then at the end, Sonia waved to the crowd, which I thought was quite a nice touch.
Yeah.
Hi, thanks for coming. I was just, I don't know.
She did not say thanks for coming.
She waved at them. She waved at no
To
one.
the crew in the garden.
I don't know. It just felt off.
Empty.
It did feel empty. Is a good word for it.
Because when a Big Brother
barren.
final happens, I mean, when a Big Brother final of like a live show, a show that happened in real time happens, there's a feeling of watching a finale and being part of it and feeling like that's over now.
Guys,
do you remember that feeling of
yes,
that's now over? That house is
you feel
empty.
Emotional, yeah.
And that little section of my life is done now, and I shared that with all those people, and now it's over, and now I feel emotional about it. You can't feel emotional about this.
I'm literally watching Tim's season of Big Brother Australia, and like just in the evictions, that they come out. There's a huge crowd there, and they like touch everyone's hands,
yeah,
and they're screaming, and there's people with banners. It's like this is not even a good copy of that. It's like 0.0001% of that, and that's just an eviction, not a finale.
Yeah. For me, I think the injustice is just to tell people who wins, you decide, and not show the true raw reaction to that.
Yeah.
It just makes a mockery of Big Brother.
It's a missed opportunity, isn't it?
Massively.
I don't get it, but hopefully the ratings being so bad will make them take a look at themselves and
take a look at yourselves.
Do you think or not?
I hope so.
Well, won't the show just be cancelled otherwise? It can't go on like this, can it?
Show must go on. Well, we know we've got at least one more series. And also, that was another thing that was like, you're making out like this is a live final to the audience. But anyone who knows what's happening in the world of Big Brother knows that the Big Brother house no longer looks like that. And it's full of a group of all new people. Well, not all new, but a new group of people right now. So no way can Sonia be in the back garden.
What? Is there people in there filming right now?
Yeah, the All-Stars season. Or the
is that actually filming right now?
Yeah, that's why Tully's off social media.
So who else is in that season?
Tully.
Yeah.
And do you want to know?
Yeah, I kind of do.
Well, you might be pleased, because I'm hearing...
Oh, Danny.
No, I'm hearing that
Tim.
people believe Tim is in the house.
What about Drew?
Don't know about Drew.
Oh, come on, we need Drew.
I saw 3 names, I only knew 2 of them, Tully and Tim.
Well, to be fair, Tim is good enough for me, but if I could get...
You want Danny as well?
I want Danny, yeah, of course I would do. I want Drew, though. Oh, I love Drew so much. He's just like the nicest person, the hottest person ever as well.
The thing is, it's only half old housemates, so it's half new housemates.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like...
I don't want those half new housemates.
You say that, but BB Can was good in that format.
I suppose. I mean, BB14
want those
US
new
is good. They got enough oldies to have... Anyway, they're going to... It doesn't matter. Don't even think about it, because they're going to fuck it up. Whatever they do, they're going to fuck it up.
Alfie and I were talking about this, and it's going to be interesting to see, like, people from the old school Big Brother
how they
come
navigate
in,
the new one.
because so people who are applying now, are they going to be familiar with the old school people? Like, is someone like Tully more at risk because people know her than better than like a old Big Brother 1, 2, 3 housemate?
Yeah.
Like,
don't you remember
does it serve Tully better to be better known by like the new generation of housemate or not?
Yeah. Don't you remember Danny Hayes was going, I don't know about any old school. Don't you remember listening to those interviews Tully did with the housemates? He was
he didn't know she was.
He's like, I'm not interested in that old school way of doing it, because it wasn't like a proper competition.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Guys, he's lurking. Because there's a lot of episodes to get through. Like 60.
I need to finish that series. But it will be interesting to see that, and I look forward to the new Big Brother and seeing a few familiar faces.
When is it actually coming out?
Oh, 2022. Mid. Mind you, they've got to get it wrapped up before Christmas. People aren't going to stay in a Big Brother house over Christmas, are they?
Is it going to
Probably
be
summer 2022.
50% people of colour?
No, 50% old housemates.
Like, will that do? God. Oh, they ain't got a clue, have they, bless them? So overall, Big Brother VIP, hit or miss?
Well,
A bit disappointing, don't you think?
it had such potential, which I would admit it did not reach.
No, it did not realise.
But along the way, I kept thinking, this show is over. This is dead. And they managed to, like...
Yeah, they always
put
do.
out a little bit more interest.
Yeah, they always got something up their sleeve.
Like,
a little bit of stardust.
Omarosa leaving, we were gutted. But Danny entered. So then we put all of our hope in Danny.
Yeah.
Danny went. And then it became Luke versus Bernie. It was, wasn't it? It was Bernie versus Danny. Then Luke versus Bernie. Bernie got chucked out. Then Jess and Ellie came up.
Jelly
as the rivalry.
Yeah.
Caitlin
was just window dressing, really, innit?
Definitely. So I felt like it managed to limp through, but it's not going to go down as like one of the best seasons.
No,
I don't think I'll ever forget Luke Toki. I don't think I'll ever forget Ellie.
Never forget.
No, don't. Just don't forget them. Keep them in your memories. Josh, I might forget.
Oh yeah, undoubtedly.
Anyway, it's all going to come out in the wash, Lindsay.
What
when
is Keith's clothes?
When we reconvene to do the Blast Awards 2021, and we'll see which season comes out on top.
And we also are we going to do BB5 then as well?
I fucking
BB
doubt
UK
it.
5.
No.
Oh. When are we going to do that?
Next year.
What?
Maybe New Year's.
What about
special.
in January? What if we do one a month?
Maybe we'll do
one.
Maybe we'll do one in January.
Yeah, we'll do one in December, one in January. Because that person keeps asking, we can't keep
that one
letting
person.
them down. No.
Anyway, I looked back today over the Blast Awards 2020, and I was like, God, I had some good, because I did all that off the cuff, not off the cuff. I wrote them down. I made that up the awards, and I had help from Alfie. But that was quite thorough, and I'm looking back now thinking, how am I going to do this year? I can't remember any of the Big Brothers that's been and gone. BB Can 9, BB 23, they're a blur.
Was Spicy V in it, or was that last year?
Yeah, Spicy V was in the last season, yeah.
There you go. Just give her the award for everything. That ain't hard to work out. Spicy V, yeah. Tiffany, yeah, there you go. Don't need to listen though.
Anyway, we're acting like it's the end. Let's have a break.
Yeah, we still got the...
We've got the correspondence.
Yeah, I wanted to get Jack's thoughts as well, but I don't know if they'd be very coherent.
He hates it. Right.
It might be interesting. Should we pause?
We'll be back after this break.
Be right back.
Which one? We're back.
We're back to open that creaking Keith's closet note inbox.
If you want to get your thoughts about some old Big Brother from the past on whatever episode we're talking about next, it'll be the
ghost of Big
it'll be the
Brother
Blast
past.
Awards. So if you want to put your input in about what you think was great about the year of Big Brother in 2021, maybe you thought Jedson was robbed. No.
He was the biggest dope.
Didn't he go out against Tara?
Yeah, he went out because he fucking used the veto on annoying Beth.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then went out against Tara.
Maybe what else happened in the year?
Fuck knows. Cookout. Kyland. What was it?
Maybe you thought Kyland smelling things is perfectly normal. Let us know.
You had to draw the line at that ridiculous exit.
Let us know what you thought about Big Brother in 2021, because we sure as hell can't remember it. But we're going to unpack all of it in the Blast Awards coming up.
I feel like it's not been bad, to be fair.
No, it's not been bad, but I don't think there's been like any rows. Were there any rows this year in Big Brother? Like, you need a blow up.
Not good ones. We need a good one.
Were there any funnies like Chris's mum in Wendy's? Like, nothing...
that is honestly in one of my top 10 moments of all time. Not just Big Brother, just in my life. I was thinking about that the other day when I was walking down the street, because I was seeing Wendy's in Croydon. It sparked joy for me. We need to go there.
We do
a video.
We'll also do a video from Wendy's at some point, but there's some trouble outside that Wendy's the other day.
Oh God, I know. My Canadian friend who actually knows Arissa, she posted on that picture of Wendy. She went, where is? Yeah, they went to like college.
Your Canadian friend?
Yeah, they went to college together. She posted.
When I said I think she made that up.
No, they both acknowledged they knew each other. Anyway, she posted my picture outside Wendy's and went, "Where is this?" I went, "Croydon." She goes, "I've got to go." She misses that Wendy's.
Oh, she's in the UK.
Yeah, she misses it. She wants the Wendy's.
She wants dip those fries in her chocolate milkshake, no doubt.
In that hot, salty tea.
Filthy beggar. Right. Anyway, let's go to the inbox. An unexpected return from a face from the past.
Really?
No, it's not Danny
Melissa
Hayes. It's not Melissa Bot. It's not Kwame. It's not Black Jungle Snake. Whose birthday? Latago's birthday the other day. Shout out Latago.
I forgot
Happy
that
birthday.
Latago even used to be called Black Jungle Snake. Fucking hell. Go on.
Hi, Lindsay and Gaz.
Oh!
Very long time.
I recognise
no
that voice.
feedback from me.
No, you're right. Where have you been?
It's Joseph.
I could tell by your impression.
Just being busy, saving people from COVID, etc. Going on a
My
mini
hero.
vacation. I thought Joseph stopped writing in because he was sick of me doing the impression.
I thought he'd had enough of us.
But he's back for more.
He's back. Oh, that's nice to have an old face back.
Going on a mini vacation travels with a boyfriend whom I had no idea I'd meet during the pandemic. Lol.
Ooh, how the fuck do you meet someone during a pandemic? That's good going.
Now, enough of me, onto BBAU VIP.
Well, we could hear more.
I think I may have converted my mom into the BBAU format. So far, she's only seen 4 seasons of Big Brother Philippines.
Oh no.
She finds the BBA format much more exciting. Probably because they don't put children in the fucking Big Brother house in Australia.
A bit more easily digestible, probably. Get over that children thing. I say I'm all for it. I'm not, though, because I don't want to watch children on TV. But the exploitative part, I don't really care.
Imogen to me looks a bit like Shona on Coronation Street.
Joseph's obsession with watching Coronation Street is hilarious.
I have no idea who that is.
That's actually quite insulting to Imogen. Shona is annoying.
I now can't notice how much Ellie looks like Debbie as well.
I actually said that the first episode, that Ellie looked like Debbie from Coronation Street.
Proves that Joseph's still listening.
Yeah,
he heard that and now he can't unsee it.
But Debbie is like about 20, 30 years older than Ellie.
Okay.
She's literally just got short blonde hair.
Out of the last 3 remaining housemates, I want Luke to win. My mom couldn't stop commenting about how bad his face is dealing with the breakouts.
Oh, well, that's been something we've talked about in this episode.
We have. I don't know if that's a breakout. I think it's a condition. If I can recall, I could have sworn that the very first CBB US did air over in Australia on Channel 9 Go.
Oh.
So some may have already heard of Omarosa. It's true. Big Brother Australia did show the first US celebrity,
That's
and I'd
weird.
forgotten about that.
That's weird. I wonder what the ratings are like
so
for
cool.
that.
I've included the link to the article. They also aired the second season of CBB US on the same network.
Oh.
Good to have that reference. You know, you got to cite your
You've got the
sources.
receipts, yeah. You got to do it in the footnotes in very small text.
Yeah. Anyways, I do hope BBUK does return soon. From time to time, I check the official BBUK Twitter if they tweeted anything about its revival. You know what you ought to do, Joseph? Put the little bell on the BBUK tweets. You'll get a notification then. I may check out Celebrity Big Brother US since it's the only watchable US version I can handle.
I remember Joseph hating on BBUS.
Can't wait to listen to the podcast. Joseph from Las Vegas.
Oh, Joseph, thank you for that.
It's good to see you back out of Keith's closet, coming to visit us.
Hearing from an old friendly face, friendly voice. It's nice, isn't it?
Sorry about the voice.
It's fun though. I like it. I was talking to BB Spy earlier in the week. Was that last week? He said he thinks BB UK will come back. But not that he's got inside information.
Not based on any.
No, we were just talking about it generally. And he said in Nando's, and he said he thinks it will come back. And he said he thinks the longer. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. I think it's fine. It was just chit chat. He said he thinks the longer it's away, the better, because it will come back a better format. And I tend to agree with that. I think the longer it's away, the better chance it has of success when it comes back. But do you really think it will come back?
Me?
What was that thing in the BB chat about? I'm asking you 2 questions at once here.
Okay.
Platinum something or other.
Oh, the stage a new stage in Austria
yeah.
where the Big Brother house used to be there. They asked the public to name it.
And they called it what?
The Platinum stage.
Oh, God.
I put Jade Goody's stage forward.
Oh, yeah, that sounds better. I call it the Marco Pierre White Junior stage. Second mention.
The Who Goes You Decide stage could have been a bit of a
Expect
mouthful.
the unexpected stage.
Yeah, that'd be good. The Who Is She stage. All of the
good.
above. Above.
So do you
Above.
think
BBK is going to come back?
This century or next?
I mean, not while we're still around, but maybe some of these young whippersnappers like Alfie Sheldon might live to see it return.
Our children's children may one day witness this.
Towie's kittens. It will come back one day. I think it will, because things do come back around.
They do.
But
nostalgia, isn't it? Like the Spice Girls or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. And they're having quite a resurgence at the moment.
I heard Posh may be thinking of going back.
Oh, really?
That's what I heard. I heard Adele was having a word with her about it.
Oh.
That's what it said in my Heat magazine.
She's good for something. So,
quite.
I don't know. Like, I want it to come back. Is it going to be soon? I don't think so.
No. So, BB Spy was right. It's all...
Yeah, but I don't think this, like, longer it's away, better it'll be.
I do.
Do you?
But the trouble is, people have changed, and now people are annoying. Like, you got all these Geordie people, you got all these suntan people.
Geordie people.
You got all these, like, irritating
the
people.
you got
like,
the Essex people.
Yeah, the Instagram people. You got, you know, people just aren't as cool as they used to be, so you got to put up with all these people who are annoying.
I believe, and I'm sorry to say
no offence
this,
to any Geordies listening, I just mean the Geordie Big Brother people.
I believe if Big Brother comes back, there's a strong chance that it may be celebrity based only.
They always said that they'd get rid of it, but not the celebrity one. But they just got rid of the whole goddamn thing, didn't they? Just straight in the bin.
Leveled the house. We could have put some celebrities in there. Too late, we knocked it down.
This must end here. She came in like a wrecking ball.
Just like Omarosa. We got a tweet just in.
God.
You tweeted, "Could this be our longest podcast ever? We're still recording and we don't know how." Brecky at Brecky Tweets. Go follow Brecky Tweets. Long-term listener, lovely, lovely Twitter user, said, "And to think you usually keep it so brief. Should have pre-recorded it, really, so you could fake your reaction to the winner."
Good point. We already did that at the very start. We were one step ahead. Two steps ahead, like Tyler and Angela. that's flawed, guys. That sort of information.
Right. Sorry, no, I was looking at Twitter.
I get you.
The tweets. Right, anyway, back to the
Anyway,
emails.
I think we've had longer than this. I think we've had like 4 hours before. We need to keep going. Come on.
We have.
Come on, we can do it.
It's a marathon. We did it for Keith's Closet. Bring your donations in that. Cheers. All-nighter. Looks like Sonia doing the final.
Oh, God. What's our excuse?
COVID. BBAU finale feedback. This comes from someone who never writes in.
Laurie!
Hey, just kidding. Before watching
Okay.
the finale, I was pitying the crew member who was going to have to sweep the stage to remove all the confetti before filming the remaining potential winners. There was no confetti, sparks, don't
Nice. That must be why we got the sparks, because of the confetti bit. That's good, I like that.
They don't go for confetti in the UK or in Australia.
I like confetti. There was a lot of confetti at the Killers when I saw them.
Oh,
Back
was
at Cardiff Castle, back before COVID. Those are the days.
Ted was smart to use those large sparkler things, says Laurie. Is that Roman
I
candle?
said sparklers too.
I'll give them that.
It's like, what is it, like pyrotechnics, isn't
The
it?
pyrotechnics were strong. A deserving winner. The end.
Oh.
Short and sweet. Ta-ta for now. Laurie and Laurie.
Too short, Laurie. Give us more.
She can't
Give
be bothered.
me more.
P.S. My vote for your Christmas podcast is another Blast from the Past BBUK edition, please. But Laurie, did you forget about the Blast Awards?
No, but Laurie, we're going to do that in January. We're going to do Blast Awards at Christmas. I don't know why I went so high.
Yeah, it's because you're burping. Yeah, Blast
I
Awards.
was more sort of hiccuping.
Blast Awards are now a Christmas
I don't burp, actually.
affair. not true.
I don't.
I'm sure I've seen you burp.
Like once in a blue moon, I'll burp.
Blast Awards is Christmas. Now Blast from the Past is New Year, apparently. I have to dig out the old BB5.
Have you got the DVD?
Like a DVD from like the newspaper, like the Sun or whatever.
That'll do. How long is it? What's the running time?
For 48 minutes.
Oh, sweet.
I'm just guessing. I have
Happy
no
days.
idea.
Happy days. Is that it? Is that all our emails?
That's it. That's a wrap for the season.
For fuck's
What about
sake.
Keith's Closet and the marathon fundraiser? What else you got to say?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Sorry, Keith.
I don't know. I've done my best. What more is there to say? I've got no scuttle, but I've still got one episode of that other podcast to listen to, By the time we get to Christmas, no one's going to care what those two people said.
No,
It
but
was
can you
boring enough
tweet
now.
them and say BB on Blast podcast said hello, g'day, hello,
Hello.
hello.
Oh, yeah, I can do, but what's the point?
Shout out on
Oh,
their
I
content.
don't want to scout around other podcasts for a shout out. I don't need it. Come to us if you like us, otherwise, fuck off. That's what I say. I don't
It's a
need
warm
it.
welcome
I
at
don't-
BB on Blast.
No, if you know, you know. If you're in, you're in. If you're not, then
I walked
you're not.
out the gym yesterday and a guy was walking by on the street and he had a tote bag on and it said, if you know, you know. And I was like, in my head, I was like, I know.
Yeah. Well, what do you know?
Whatever. It don't matter, does it? Like, if you know, you know. I was like, that's good. That's good shit. We need
that's
to
good.
make a t-shirt of that. Also, do you think we should open the BB on Blast store to the public? Would you buy BB on Blast merch?
Your
Because
T-shirt you got is good.
no one knows about it. It's a secret.
Should we tell them? Come
No,
on.
no.
Come on.
No. Don't
Okay.
tell them.
I won't tell them then if you say no. I'm just going, come on.
But let us know if you want the
That
Blast
thing I was on about
merchandise.
earlier, by the way, if you're wondering, it was Squid Game. You probably forgot what it is now, so I think that's okay.
I lost my marbles.
Yeah, Gaz thought I was trying to be inappropriate, but I wasn't. I was just trying not to spoil him on a TV show. I'm not always inappropriate.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, well, I already ruined it. It's a pretty brutal episode as well.
Alright, that's enough.
That is enough, that's all I'm saying. I mean, every episode is brutal, right?
Pretty much,
This
yeah.
one's really bad. What else?
That's a wrap.
So, thank you so much, Rowan. Thank you.
Thanks for the donation. If you
We
want to
love you.
donate, you can go to bbonblast.com and you can find a link to our PayPal.
You don't have to, though. Don't worry about it. bbonblast.com. What else? Follow me on Twitter, like a VM.
Follow me on Twitter,
Oh,
the cat.
Towie don't meow anymore. Towie, come on, say something for the podcast. Towie.
There you go.
There you go. That's extra for that, so think on.
Follow me on Twitter, bb_superfan.
Follow me on Twitter. No, I've done that. Read my book, First Aid Kit Girl.
Follow the podcast, BB on Blast, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Oh, I heard something on another podcast said, if
Go
you're
on.
going to leave a 5-star review, don't just leave the 5-star review. That doesn't do anything. You have to leave a comment to get up on the algorithm.
Okay.
Yeah, so 5-star review, don't even bother. Leave a comment. It doesn't matter what the comment is. You could just say, these two are a drunk mess.
Yeah.
That could be the comment. It don't really matter. Just leave a comment. Apparently that helps with the algorithm.
So leave us a comment and a review on iTunes.
Yeah, just
Yeah?
just a comment. It only has to be like one sentence. Like
Mm-hmm.
don't get the dictionary out. Just a comment. This is the best fucking podcast I've ever heard.
Yeah, funny. If you want to laugh, listen to this.
I want to marry Gaz and Lindsay. So anything like that is
What?
fine.
Ilio,
Yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner wants to walk us down the aisle.
Yep. Combined.
Anyway, I want to thank our studio audience for being here tonight. They come from all over Australia. We're going to fly you all back to Perth, Adelaide, Queensland on the next flights before the borders shut.
We love
And we'll
you.
see you.
We love you. We love you.
We'll see you for BBAU All Stars. Whoa! Next series. Thanks for listening.
See you at Christmas. Bye.
Bye. Shut that crowd up.